Fook off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, fook on a Friday. Fook off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, fook on a Friday. Fook off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, fook on a Friday. Fook off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, fook on a Friday. MMA on a Friday. Boobies on a Friday. On a Friday, Fook off Friday.
I can rub my nipples to the sexy little beat. Me reading the news makes your chode wanna skeet. Watching MMA makes my knees so weak. Points to JBH, mission complete.
Fook off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, fook on a Friday. Fook off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, fook on a Friday. Stop the point scheme right now. It's time to spin the fookin' wheel. Fook off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, fook on a Friday. Fook off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, fook on a Friday.
Here we go, baby. Yeah. Come on. Let's get fired up. Let's get fired up. We're talking nipples tonight. We're talking Joe Rogan. Not on the commentary team for UFC 271. William Knight missed weight 12 pounds over. Picks, predictions, the points game. Hanging with the boys. Welcome to the MMA-Holes Live. Happy Friday. I hope everyone's excited about UFC 271 tomorrow night. One fight falls off the card, but everything else stays intact. Even with William Knight missing weight, 12 pounds over, and people on the internet were going wild, just frying William Knight, for setting records, a record weight miss at 12 pounds. And then I had to remind a couple of people that this was a short notice fight. My man was on the couch. Well, he wasn't. He was actually just building mass and muscle and took the fight. Now they're fighting at heavyweight. His opponent, I'm pretty sure. Hold on a second. I want to double check on this. I didn't get a chance to do that. But I'm pretty sure his opponent missed weight in his last fight. So they agreed to do it at heavyweight. William Knight has fought at heavyweight before. He's been undersized at heavyweight. I know he's big and muscular, but he's a short guy when it comes to heavyweights. Let's see. Dustin Jacoby. Was that the fight I'm thinking of? Yeah, he came in at 210. So Maxim Grishin, his last fight, he missed weight. So it's kind of fitting that opponent comes in on short notice and then that guy misses weight. So these guys will be fighting at heavyweight. Mr. Grish, excuse me, brain fart. Mr. Grishin has been, he's a 6'3" dude. He's a massive guy. So, these guys got to throw down at heavy. It's no fucking big deal. The thing that sucks for William Knight is he loses 40% of his purse. So that kind of blows for him, but he's going to still show up and fight, and we get to watch it. So that's that. But, I mean, it's just crazy. People are like, oh, my God. This is a disgrace, blah, blah, blah. Sean Strickland had a funny comment about our friend William Knight. Let me show this over here. I actually got a pretty good laugh at it. But Sean Strickland went out, and he kind of threw Chris Curtis. He dragged Chris Curtis in with him, and it's funny. Chris Curtis is like, what the fuck do I have to do with this? But Strickland on Twitter says, William Knight is the absolute worst fighter I've ever seen in the UFC since UFC 1. But that being said, I absolutely love watching this man fight. I find your lack of skill glorious. Come train with me, and we will help you suck less. LOL, exclamation point. And he tags the action man, Chris Curtis. And I was like, What? And then Chris Curtis jumps in and says, laugh my ass off. For the record, this is all Sean. I have zero to do with this. And when Chris came on our show, he was saying how scary William Knight is. So Sean Strickland, he's reaching out and saying, hey, come on over to my gym. Party over here. You lack of talent UFC fighter. It's just such a shit show, this guy. He's so funny, man. So freaking funny. I love the banter. But William Knight's competing tomorrow. I do have to admit, I was throwing him in my parlay. I'm probably still going to pull the trigger on it. I'm a little nervous. He's still the underdog. I thought missing weight by 12 pounds, he might become the favorite now. But he's still the under. So, I mean, he's got the 12 pounds. The guy knows how to grapple. Might have to stick with this one. I don't know. And if you're not betting on William Knight, you might want to throw some cash his way, since he's still considered the under on mybookie.ag. Joe Rogan. So before we went live, we scheduled the stream. Everything was ready to go. Thumbnail was made. Izzy with the titty. You know, Black Beast roaring. And then I look on Twitter, and I see, I think MMA Fighting was the outlet that I saw it on, was saying how Joe Rogan has been yanked. And it was a little odd that John Anik was doing the ceremonial weigh-ins. Usually that's Rogan. It's in Texas. But I didn't think too much into it. I was like, he'll be there. You know, he lives there. He lives in Texas. And then the report drops that he is not doing this fight, but he will be on the UFC 272 card. And it's making me scratch my head. This is not an international fight card. This is in his state. We know what's been going on with Joe Rogan. So now the thumbs twiddle, and I'm thinking, okay, where can we go with this one? Like, how does this work? Michael Bisping sitting in, but it doesn't matter to us because we're doing the commentary on this channel for each and every fight card. We are the MMA-Holes. Let's go. That's right.
Wonderful, wonderful.
It doesn't matter who's on the desk for them. I mean, you guys come here and hang with us. We give you all the details. But Joe Rogan, yeah, he's not going to be on the team. The first thing that jumped into my head was, okay, maybe he doesn't want to put too much attention on himself. You know, he's got a bunch of stuff going on here. And then even at the press conference, they asked, you know, about the whole situation with Joe, and Izzy came to his defense, and I thought it was fantastic what Izzy said. He even called him in the N-word. It was amazing. But Joe Rogan not showing up to this thing, the first thought is, hey, he doesn't want to put too much attention on himself. But then I'm thinking, this is putting more attention on. Like, this really doesn't make any sense because it's in Texas. Joe Rogan not showing up, everyone is going to be talking about this even more. So it puts more attention on the situation with Joe Rogan. And they said it was because of, there was something up with his, what was the exact words? Let me see if I can find it. What was the excuse? It was like scheduling problems or something like that. Let me pull it up here. Here's MMA Fighting. Here's a report. Let's see. Here's the team. Rogan did not respond, so when MMA Fighting reached out, Rogan didn't respond. But, I mean, listen, he's not going to respond anyway. He's Joe Rogan, for God's sakes. But, yeah, it was like some sort of scheduling thing. But regardless, that's the excuse that's going out there. But, I mean, did Disney do this? Are there too many black people on the card? Or maybe Rogan was just like, hey, man, I don't want to deal with this. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's like, I mean, could you imagine he's sitting cage side? You got the killer gorilla in the cage, which is Cannonier's nickname. And this dude was guilty of making a Planet of the Apes joke. Could you imagine the crowd? Like, maybe Joe was just like, you know what? I'm not going to this thing. I just don't want any part of this. You know, maybe Joe is just like, I respectfully decline. I'll see you at UFC 272. I'm curious what it is though. What's the real reason? This is, come on. Like, what's going on here? So I'm gonna ask the chat. What do you think? I mean, I couldn't give two fucks, to be honest. It's not like we listen to their commentary anyway. We just watch the fights and regurgitate what we see. But I'm curious in the chat what you guys think. Welcome to our Friday show. What a story. Maybe I should put the chat in here. How's that sound? Let's try this. Nice.
Wonderful.
Bullshit. He had to wash his hair. Rest in peace, Joe Rogan. Gone to swoon. Masaha Jared, after interview, pulls crystal out of his prison purse and shoves it in Joe's mouth. I mean, is there a fighter on the card that actually is upset with Joe? I mean, it seems like the Black Beast and it definitely Adesanya doesn't give two shits. And honestly, I don't know. I don't think it's really a big deal, but some people are upset. Rogan wears sheaths. Rogan is busy. If he wore a sheath, he would be at the event. Sounds like a personal problem, says Glove Touch. Moss, I think Joe just didn't want the drama. But here's the thing. By him not showing up last minute, it's creating more of a story. It's creating more drama. If he just showed up and did his job, where's the drama? Was he afraid when he did a cage interview that one of the fighters was going to say something? Black Beast? I mean, I don't know. So maybe that's the drama he's avoiding. But by not going last second, it makes you scratch your head. He was on the team. Black History Month? Is he avoiding Black History Month? It's so ridiculous. Like the whole thing. I am sorry, but I just the apologies. Everything that's circling and surrounding and everything that happens that has been happening with Joe Rogan is just nuts. Like honestly, like it's crazy. The whole thing is wild. Like I don't think Joe Rogan is a racist. Yeah, maybe he said things that piss people off with his joking. The Planet of the Apes thing, all right. But he apologized for it. We fucking move on. Israel Adesanya went to bat for him. It is what it is. Or maybe he's just a straight up racist and he doesn't want to celebrate Black History Month and do the. I don't know. Like, what is the deal? What's the deal with Joe Rogan? I gotta get Jesse's thoughts on this.
Wonderful.
ESPN, Disney. Did someone force him not to go?
The Julian Lane interview was great. We talked about a lot of interesting things. It was about 30 minutes long. I thank my non-awkwardness to the 80 fucking videos I did for Discord. Put me in.
Nice. All right, Glove Touch. Welcome to the game and congratulations. The points game. All right, where's the Glove Touch? There he is. Glove Touch in once again. Appreciate that. Shout out to the Glove Touch and congratulations on interviewing Julian Lane. Knuckle Mania. So Hearns is the champ, going to be defending his belt. Mystic Moss, JBM, and the Glove Touch. If you'd like to get into the game, it's $2. As we talk MMA throughout the stream, we do play this game. It helps the show out, and it's just fun. It's a good time. Some people I do see, like each and every week, people are like, how do you play? I don't understand. I've been here since so long, and I don't know how to play the fucking game. It's super simple. If you want to be in the game, okay, it's a $2 donation, like Glove Touch did, okay? Now he's in the game. Every donation that comes in, you have to say points to a specific player inside the game. So if it's a $2 donation, points to Hearns, Hearns gets the 2 point. $5 points to Hearns, Hearns gets 5 points. That's basically how it works. The person with the most amount of points at the end of the stream gets something from the MMA-Holes.com. Also gets their name on our championship belt over here. There it is. And Hearns is the winner of last week. We also have high score. So basically the person with the highest score at the end of the year wins an actual belt. An actual fucking belt. So you have to have the high score. It's like playing a video game, You play tonight. If your score is higher than 613, bang, you're the new high score. Okay? It's not fucking brain surgery. Just saying. I feel like this game is a scam to get money from me, says Alex. It's a complete scam.
Chat.
Like what? Captain Obvious.
If Joe is a racist, then Biden is Bill Cosby.
If Joe is a racist, then Biden is Bill Cosby. Okay? So, yeah, listen, I don't think Joe Rogan is a racist. I've made that very, very clear, and thank you for the donation. I don't think Joe's a racist in any way. And if you do think Joe's a racist, you probably are a fucking moron. He's a comedian. He may have made inappropriate jokes to certain communities or whatever. He apologized for that, and we move on. That's how adults work. But when you're a fucking nagging idiot on the internet that's screaming and yelling, trying to cancel successful people, you know, it snowballs. And now we have Joe Rogan not showing up at UFC 271. There is a scheduling conflict or whatever, which is complete bullshit. I mean, he lives in Texas. He was on, maybe someone got sick in his family. You know, if that was said, it still is a little weird. Black History Month, bunch of black people on the card. No Joe Rogan. Like, what? The hell? I don't fucking know. It's just, it's bizarre. It's a completely bizarre situation.
Wonderful, wonderful.
How would you feel about Joe and Italian racism?
Joe got tied up at the bank performing annual inventory on his cash stash. Don't put me in. I got a jet soon.
Okay, Tropic. Well, thank you for the donation. Well, you could have said points to a person, but thank you very much for the wonderful donation. Appreciate that. How would I feel if Joe Rogan said an Italian racist joke? I wouldn't give a fuck. I wouldn't give a fuck if I'm Italian-Irish. If he called me a honky cracker, whatever the fuck he wanted to call me, I wouldn't give a shit. I couldn't care less. The shit we've been through on this show for 5 years, we directly, unlike Joe Rogan, we dabble right into the live chat. We look into the mouth of the beast. We peel those teeth open. We stare down the throat. And it's like, speak to us, peeps. We've had some of the most horrific things said to us. We've had rape, people trying to rape us, kill us, say the most ridiculous things online, slide into our DMs. I don't give a fuck. It's just words, you know? If people want to be a fucking knucklehead and say stupid things, you be that knucklehead. But I don't care, man. It's silly. And what Joe Rogan said, yeah, I can understand why people are, you know, upset. I understand. Listen, especially the second part, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy. But he apologized. We move on. I don't picture him as a racist. And we have a lot of people from the African-American community standing up and saying, yo, I stand by Joe. Like, I know Joe. He's a good guy. He's not like that. Shit happens in the past. People make mistakes. You move on. You apologize. You move on, whatever. But the apology train that's been going on with Joe, it's just weird, you know, and he's probably getting forced to do it. And now he's not showing up to his job which is in his state. It's crazy. I'm Italian and I consider eating spaghetti as cultural appropriation and is therefore racist. Yeah, I mean, we all need to just fucking take a chill pill, you know? That's what we need to do as a society. We need to just fucking cool off. But with that being said, I would love to know the real reason why Joe Rogan is not showing up at this event in his own state. I would love to know the real reason, not the bullshit one. Who's the one that said, no, Joe? Or was it Joe saying, I'm too uncomfortable with this situation. I respectfully got to, back off. I would rather just have the truth come out rather than scheduling. There was a scheduling problem or whatever. I mean, come on. How many years has Joe been doing this? Stop it. B-Man says Joe should be canceled. He says, off with his head. Get him out of here. Joe Rogan is not showing up to work to show that he is just like black people. What the fuck? That's very nice, yes. That'll get you canceled. Usman broke his hand on Colby's head. Is that why he got the surgery? He's the MMA version of Gay Wetter, safety first style. I don't know what the fuck that means. See y'all on the next show, says Leo. Guys, I'm tired of this stuff. I wish everyone would get along for real. Good night. Because try being mixed. I mean, this crap. Good night. Yeah, it's ridiculous, Leo. I get it, man. I totally get it. It's like enough's enough, right? Enough's enough. It's silly. The whole thing is silly. And maybe that's why Joe Rogan's not showing up. But here's the deal. It is a story. And it is something of interest. Like, I need to know. I just want to know the truth. That's why we put it out here. We need to know what the hell's going on. Like what's the deal? Are they kind of squeeze him out here in the UFC? Is ESPN putting pressure on him? Like, what's going on? Just nuts. The whole thing's nuts. Can't we all just get along? Balls deep in Jess right now, says Jimmy from Philly. Okay. Which Jess, though? Which Jess? I don't know which Jess you're talking about. Blow Rogan sucks. Super skunk, my man. Maz, they said the same thing about Trump. With time, it will blow over. Gordon, yeah, I hope it does. I hope it does. The thing with Joe Rogan, though, he probably has so much freaking money. He never has to. He could literally crawl under a rock and just go away, and he could live a happy life. But that's not, I mean, this whole thing is weird. Lewis going to get KO'd. All right, Jamie, you think so? I think you're wrong. I did watch the, let me just say this. I'm going to still go with Derrick Lewis in my fight, and I'm going to put my picks in a second. I'm going to put a parlay together. I'm even thinking maybe doing a 4-fight parlay for tomorrow's card. I love tomorrow's card. I think it's great. The last Stylebender versus Bobby Knuckles, that stare down, so much. I pulled so much information out of that stare down. And then Israel Adesanya says to Robert Whittaker, he said, hold on, let me pull the words together here. What did he say? He says, I know you. I think he said, I know you're ready, but I'm more ready. Something like that. I'm paraphrasing. I think that's what he said. Something like that. But basically, he was all calm. He was looking at Robert Whittaker. Robert Whittaker was quiet and calm. He wasn't like all fired up, fingers clenched like I'm going to fucking kill you. He was more chill this time around. I did notice in Robert Whittaker's face, usually he's got that very evil, dead stare. Like, Robert Whittaker is the nicest guy in the world. But usually when it comes to a face-off, and fans have said this too, he's got that stare where it's like, oh, this guy means business. When Whittaker did the stare down with Adesanya, it was more like, hope I win. That was the stare I got from him. I can't pull the trigger on Whittaker. It would be fun to watch Whittaker win and get redemption. I like Whittaker a lot, but I can't pull the trigger on betting on him. I'm more confident Izzy's going to win now. I think he will stop those takedowns. I think Robert Whittaker is going to try to execute his game plan, and as soon as it stops, it's not working and starts to fall apart, I think Izzy's going to get into his head. So I'm gonna go Izzy on this one. As much as I horse around about Adesanya, the guy's damn good. And I'm gonna go with Izzy on that fight. I'm gonna put him in the parlay as well. I was trying to hold out and pull some information. Now I'm gonna watch the rest of the embeddeds too. I only watched the one embedded so far. But from what I've seen in the face-offs, in the press conference, Whittaker looks calm. He doesn't look like he's a complete head case. But I think Izzy's got his number. And I wanted so much. To pull information out of this to go Whittaker's way, but I just can't do it. Izzy's champ for a reason. Yeah. I mean, listen, Whittaker was a champ, and he was a damn good one. Injuries were a problem. Whittaker is the younger guy. He looks like he's in great shape. I'm sure he's going to make it more difficult. I don't think this fight's going to be as easy for Adesanya. I think Whittaker's going to be way more intelligent in this one. But, yeah, Rogan is off of UFC 271. He is not in there. Michael Bisping will be coming in. They're trading him for the one-eyed wonder, Michael Bisping. So, yeah. This has Moreno figure written all over it. No. Wait, the rematch, you're saying? Which one, the trilogy fight or the rematch? I mean, the trilogy, Figueiredo, he was calm, but he had a whole different camp. Like, he was in a whole different world, Figueiredo. So, no, I don't think it is much the same. They should fly in another N-word guy to replace Rogan. So, someone else that just drops N-bombs? That's what you want? Okay. All righty. Very nice.
Wonderful.
Tropic Tom.
Joe Rogan was shocked at the loss of Helen Yee's implants and is still in mourning. R.I.P. to the Schmo's two best friends. Liquid on the chest is no joke. Points to Jess.
Oh, there we go. See, there we go. That's how you play the Fooking game. There we go. JBM is now in first place. Okay. JBM moving up to first place over here. Thank you very much for that donation. Very nice. Yeah, let's talk a little Helen Yee for a second here. So Helen Yee, if you don't know who she is, she's a schmoes gal. Seems like a nice girl. Does horrific interviews, though. I mean, I'm going to be completely honest. I've said this before. Helen Yee's interview is not very good. But she did put something out there, and it's respectful what she's doing, because she wants to chase a dream of being an Olympic swimmer. So in hopes of making that happen, she's getting rid of the fun bags, the floaters. They're going to get in the way. So she's yanking those things off of her. And she put out this whole statement here. It says, been thinking, hold on, life update. Been thinking of the right word to say, but want to keep it real with everyone before I keep getting questions about it. My childhood dream is to qualify for Olympic trials in swimming. I won't feel satisfied if I don't do everything possible to achieve my dream and be an athlete to my full potential. You might notice big changes in my appearance. Fuck vanity. Laughing emoji. But I'm willing to do what it takes to reach that dream. I hope you guys will continue to support me as a reporter and my journey as an athlete. No sacrifice, no victory, all love. So like I said, she seems like a real sweetheart of a girl. But let's be serious here, Helen Yee. People aren't watching your interviews for your interviews. I'm being completely transparent. I'm being completely honest here. Now, hopefully, you achieve your dreams. Hopefully you could continue having a prosperous career as a journalist. But, we know what's going on here. Just not the best at interviews. It's her interviews are very awkward and uncomfortable and whatever. But anyway, so she's getting rid of those guys. And, the Schmo supports her. And you got to respect the Schmo for backing her up and having her chase her dream. That's very commendable. Most guys would head for the hills if the fun bags left. Breast implants are the dumbest things ever. They are ridiculous. If you're a young lady and you want to make enhancements to make yourself feel better, I understand you want to do things to feel good about yourself. This world is a very, vain world. Everyone's judging everyone's looks and everyone's got to do this and that to be sexy or whatever. Don't do the implants. It is just a nightmare. You're opening up so many problems. I don't understand why girls do it. I really don't. You're literally going under the knife. You're having surgery to fucking put plastic water bags inside you that don't last forever, that can cause serious damage to you in the long run, just so a guy could fucking squeeze them, just so your bra is filled out more. Like, what the? Just put fucking padding in there. I don't know. Get a padded fucking bra. Don't do shit for guys. Dumb. I've dated. I had a girl that I was, I guess you could say dating, and played around with those bags, and it's nothing special. It really isn't. So please, don't even do it in the first place. Learn from Helen Yee. Maybe some girls will see the situation and say, okay, maybe I shouldn't do something like that. It's just nuts. I know guys want to see big breasts and everything like that, but if they're natural, it's nice. Their little breasts are good too. My ex wanted implants. That's why she's your ex, man. Kick it to the curb. I don't understand. I have a friend that has implants. Sweetheart of a friend, and I don't understand why you would do that to yourself, because you're gonna have to have another surgery. Like, God forbid something goes wrong. It's crazy. But so that's Helen Yee.
Super chat.
Jason Osada.
Put me in.
Jason, welcome to the game, bud. Appreciate the donation. Let's go. Jason's in. Jason Osada. Have you played the game before? You might not have. So this is exciting. I don't think this might be your first time playing. Good luck. Hope you win. Let's get Jason in over here. If we get one more spot filled, we'll start the clock and we will commence the game. Here we go. Jason's in. Okay. So JBM's in first place. Roberto Hernandez, who is the defending champion, the Hearns, is also the stream boss. Now, with the stream boss, I didn't mention this before, but every time you donate, anyone that donates takes a hit on the stream boss over here. If Roberto donates, that means he adds to his bar over here, and he continues to be the stream boss. Once the stream boss gets defeated, the new stream boss gets a spin for someone inside the points game. So whoever becomes the new stream boss, so say if someone drops, Roberto's taking hits left and right, but once he's drained out, then the new stream boss could spin the wheel and give those points to a person in the game. You smell that?
Oh, yeah.
Baby!
Give me that stank breath. Oh, give me that stank breath. Give me that stank breath. Oh, yeah. Give me that stank breath. Give me that stank breath. Stank breath.
All right, B-Man, what you got?
Yo Moss, thanks for that awesome interview on Wednesday. Did a badass job. PTS Moss.
Hey, thanks, man. B-Man, you know what? That actually means a lot. You know, we horse around a lot over here, and let's hold on before I say nice things. 550 round up to the 6. We have a new chip leader. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Let's get that belt tonight. I got to say this. Running this fucking wild circus over here, Jesse and I behind the scenes are doing a bunch of shit. And, you know, sometimes it's hard to wrangle a guest in, you know, people drop out, people, you know, you're trying to just get someone. Everyone's busy, you know, you don't want to harass people. But we try to get interesting people on the show. And then we just try to make it a fun interview. We try to do something that's not the typical same questions that every other show is doing. You know, we'll dabble into MMA. You know, we'll talk about that stuff as well. But we want to find out about the actual person, learn. And I feel that we were able to flush out these fighters' personalities, and we learned so much. And then the next thing you know, you become a super fan. Like, I'm team Smiling Sam now. Like, I didn't really, like, I knew of him from The Ultimate Fighter. I've watched him fight a gazillion times. He's always fun to watch. But now knowing him through that interview, I tell you what, now I'm like a big fan. Like, I hope he stays in the UFC, and if he doesn't, I'll follow him wherever he goes. So I hope that they get new fans, people become more invested, and it's just, we learn about these guys and gals. They're fascinating human beings.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Glove touch.
I saw David Schmielenson yesterday. He's scared. He never came out of that TV. He just kept interviewing that weird hair dude. He's scared. Fuck David.
Oh, my God. Well, give the guy a break. By the way, you didn't give yourself points. What are you doing, Glove Touch? Give him a break. His wife is losing her breasts, for God's sakes.
Aw, super chat.
Mr. Mushroom Man.
Points to Mr. Mushroom Man. Take good mushrooms. Smiley face.
Well, Mr. Mushroom Man, you are in the game now, my friend. Here we go. Let's let the Mushroom Man in. Let's put the whole fucking name in there. We'll take out, I don't know. We'll take out Gavin for the time being. By the way, we only have 2 spots available in the game. So good luck to everyone playing here. We're going to put Mr. Mushroom Man, one of our faves. He's in the game. Let's go. The Mushroom Man's in. Okay, we're going to start the fucking clock now. We have 2 spots available, $2 donation. You can get into the game. Good luck to everyone playing. And let's do this, baby. Let's do this. And by the way, Jesse's here. Let's go. How you doing, Jess? I'm wonderful, wonderful. Jess, did you hear about Helen Yee? I don't know if you heard this, but Helen Yee's yanking the boobies out.
I didn't know she had fake tits.
Okay.
Oh, I never really paid attention, honestly.
What?
Now looking at the picture, I know, but like, I never really paid attention. I don't look at women's boobs and go, oh, those are fake. Like, that's a man thing, I think.
Oh yeah, it's so not obvious,
So
right?
why is she yanking them out?
Because she's gonna try to, compete for the Olympics, the U.S. She wants to be a
What?
swimmer. Yeah, she wants to chase
Really?
a dream, a childhood dream.
That's pretty
And
cool.
she's got these big floaters on her, so, she's got these water wings on her.
So shouldn't she keep them then to keep her above water? So that
How are you gonna swim with them things, Jess? She's got buoys. She's got Baba buoys hanging from her chest. So what do you think about that? I went on a whole thing saying, why get breast implants? It's the dumbest thing ever.
I would do it.
So why?
I would.
Why?
Because I have tiny titties.
Okay, so it's worth you getting breast implants and having to get a plethora of operations to follow, because you do know once you get breast implants, they don't stay in. You're good.
Yeah,
You
I
have
know.
to maintain them. Go
Yeah.
under the knife over and over again. Mm-hmm. So you're willing to do that?
No, that's why I haven't done it.
Okay. All right. So you got a brain
But
in your
like,
head.
I'm not like opposed to the idea of bigger boobs.
Yeah. Everyone.
just-
Yes. Listen, I want a bigger cock. You don't see me fucking stretching my cock out.
I'm just too pussy to do it. Besides, the idea of going under the knife scares the shit out of me.
I mean,
so.
surgery. You're not guaranteed to wake up. Once you go out under anesthesia, you're done. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. And I said don't make guys because that's what guys want to see.
Well, that's what
Like,
it
it's
is,
just
guys.
disgusting,
It's
yeah.
not even just guys. It's like magazine, companies and things like that have set like this stigma for what the perfect woman is supposed to look like. So women fall into this trap of like, well, if I don't look like that model on the cover of the magazine, then I'm not pretty enough. So then they do all these operations and things, and wear all this makeup and stuff because they're trying to match this idea of the perfect woman that they're giving to guys. And guys think women should look like that.
You know what's funny? A lot of people in this chat are anti. You know, I'm gonna put a poll in. I'm actually curious now. I'm gonna put a poll in. Do you enjoy? Oh, hold on. I was just gonna put. Do you like fake boobs? Okay. All right. I'm gonna ask because a lot of the comments that I'm seeing here, a lot of the guys aren't fans of it. I'm not a fan of it. I don't think it's that fucking. I like big boobs, yeah, but I don't like fake boobs. Like I'd rather small
Let me
real
ask you a
boobs.
question. If you saw another woman that looked just like me,
Yeah.
but had bigger boobs, would you not take her?
No, I mean, listen.
You're just saying that.
I
too.
dated a girl with big boobs. She was beautiful.
And you probably enjoyed those boobies.
No, I didn't.
I doubt that.
I didn't. I liked it better before that. I liked her better. We didn't. Were we still dating?
Wait,
I liked
you
her
dated
better
her?
pre.
She had tiny boobies when you
Yes.
dated her?
So,
Oh, and then she got a boob job?
so here's how
Oh,
this
so they were
worked.
natural big boobies.
She was natural. She was the one with the inverted nips.
So you...
She had inverted nips, which I never knew
So
existed.
she had tiny inverted nipples,
Yeah.
and you would
No, they weren't
prefer
tiny
that-
nipples. They
No,
were
her
decent-sized
boobs
nips.
Her boobs were tiny, right?
No, her boobs. I mean, they were decent boobs. They weren't like
Were they mine or bigger?
They might have been a little bit bigger.
See?
Yeah. But
So...
But they were small. But regardless of the fact, she wasn't comfortable with them, right? She didn't get
I
them with
wouldn't be
me.
comfortable with inverted nips either.
We kind of broke it off, and then she got the fake boobs, and then we got together again.
So did you get back with her because she had big boobs?
No, I got back with her because I thought she was really pretty. Like
Then why'd
she
you
was
break it
extremely
off?
pretty. Well, a bunch of reasons, not because of.
I think it was the big boobs.
Oh, she got small boobs, so I broke up with her. Is that what you're saying?
No, I think you guys amicably broke it off, and then once you realized she had bigger boobs, you're like, oh
You
wait, what
are
was I
wrong.
doing?
Yep, you are wrong. No, there is a bunch of other reasons. I don't feel like going into those reasons. That's a whole other ball
Was
game.
it the inverted nips?
No, it wasn't that. No, it wasn't a physical thing. I honestly would bring this girl around.
You were superficial. It was a physical thing.
Ask my uncle. Ask my Uncle Joe. I will the next time we see my Uncle
About
Joe.
the girl with the inverted
No,
nips?
not the blonde girl I used to date. He will
Okay.
be completely honest.
Okay.
She was very pretty.
I'll ask him.
Yeah, but no, it wasn't that. The look thing, I didn't give a fuck about. But what I'm trying to say is, fake boobs are ridiculous. They are. I don't find them attractive in any way. I don't. I don't know. They look like they're gonna burst. Like it's fucking weird. Looks like the nipple's gonna fly across the room. I don't know. The poll's in. Do you like fake boobs? 68% are
You
saying
guys are
no.
all fucking lying.
I'm telling you.
You're lying. I'm telling you, you're fucking lying.
Why would you tell
Why-
a bunch of dudes they're lying?
Why else?
Like, I mean, we're
would
being honest.
so many women do it for
Because
men.
women are idiots.
For men. They don't
Because-
do it for themselves.
Okay. I hate to break it to you, Jess. I hate to break it to you. But women are very insecure in a lot of ways. And yes, men
I would
are
believe it
guilty.
if they didn't do it for men.
Okay. Men are guilty for being, the looks. They like the looks over
Men
the
are very
personality,
superficial
right?
creatures.
Very superficial. I agree with that, yes. But if you're talking just people, normal people, or people that just say, hey, what would you rather squeeze? A small real boob or a gigantic fake
Well, you
boob?
can't ask a lot of people that because they've never squeezed a gigantic
Okay,
fake
this
boob.
conversation's over because I feel like I'm having a I feel like I need
So
a
how
lobotomy.
would they know? How would they know what they would prefer?
Let's get back to MMA. Let's talk about Joe Rogan's
Super
head.
chat.
That thing looks like a boob.
Bobby Knuckles fought 6 times in Australia in UFC. First in tough finale. 6th time to defend title after a series of injuries. A lot of pressure DBH.
Okay, a lot of pressure. Yeah, I mean that is he does. Listen, and I was saying this before when I watched. Did you see the face-off? Did you get to see it?
Yeah, Izzy and Whittaker.
Yeah, the ceremonial weigh-ins.
Not ceremonial. I saw the face-off for.
Pull it up. I'm gonna catch up to donations. I want to get your thoughts on it. Watch the Black Beast and Tuivasa, and then watch Izzy and what's it called? And Whittaker. And I want your honest opinion if you could pull anything from it.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Hello, waving hand, to all the Maholes. Put me in. Thanks, smiley face.
Okay.
The Maholes are the best.
All right, Ann, you're in. You noticed Roberto was getting a little low over there, and I noticed that something changed. All right, let's put Ann H in the game. So it's funny. Roberto was taking a lot of hits.
So first impression, Whittaker's looking good. He's looking healthy.
Yeah, we'll put Ann instead of Mike here. Okay.
Okay. I just see Whittaker right now. He's looking healthy. You know, pretty confident.
Okay.
Like stone. Okay, now Izzy's walking in.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Izzy's winning this shit. Look how confident he walks up these steps. Okay. He's walking to the scale. Steps up. No problem. Flex.
He's in great shape, Adesanya.
They both
Fantastic shape.
They both look great.
What do you think about Izzy flicking his nip at the actual weigh-ins? All right, here we go.
Okay.
So now, pause it for a sec.
Get the fuck out of here. Izzy's winning this shit.
Izzy said to him, he goes, I know you're ready.
Right.
Or something like that. I can't remember the fucking line.
I'm more ready.
But he says, but I'm more
Yeah.
ready. With a super confident face.
Mm-hmm.
Now, check out the stare down. See if you, now look at Whittaker. You pulling anything?
I'm pulling a... Whittaker's gonna die in there, guys.
Okay.
Whittaker's
We knew she
getting
was gonna say that.
murdered tomorrow.
Would there be any situation where you would say anything different?
No.
All right. No, I agree, though. I agree. I think after seeing that, I would like to say I pulled information, but I can't. I can't pull the trigger on Whittaker. It's Adesanya's going to do his thing. You know? He's going to do his thing. Watch Tuivasa and Lewis.
Okay.
And we're going to put money on Izzy as well. We're going in still on the main event.
Josada will be producing commemorative cream puffs made out of flatbread and no filling to mark Helen's loss. Points Jason.
Jason
Osada.
Oh, Jason Osada. Oh, shit, I forgot Jason was in the game. I'm like, who the fuck is that guy? Look at that Jason, baby. Come on,
so
Jason.
So weird. Anik is calling the...
Yeah, we're going to get to that again.
That's really, really bizarre, man. All right, here we go. Tuivasa stepping up on the scale, looking good. Holding a pillow, looks like, of his son? Is that his son in the pillow? Who's that? Or was that Hasbullah? Who knows?
I don't know. I didn't see that. I just watched the face-off.
All right, Lewis stepping up.
Black Beast looking thick.
Okay. All right. Looking good. Looking at... Did he do the... Oh, I got to see. Hold on.
Of course he did it.
Oh!
Of course.
All right, here we go. Whoa.
What do you think of that face-off?
Oh, look at that. Look at those eyeballs. Oh, Black Beast is winning this. Look at... Did you see the eyeballs?
But here's the thing, okay?
Hold on. Tuivasa trying to intimidate, but look at those freaking eyeballs.
Okay,
man.
here's my problem with the Black Beast face-off, okay? Tai Tuivasa has nothing to lose besides his fight. His face is gonna get knocked off. I don't know, but he really doesn't. He's going into this thing fighting in Derrick Lewis's backyard. He's also taking a super step up in the rankings against Derrick Lewis. So he's just chill. He loses his fight. He goes nowhere in the rankings. He doesn't move anywhere. He just stays in place. He doesn't drop. He has nothing really to lose. If he wins, he skyrockets up, and next thing you know, he's a contender. He's right up there for a title. It's nuts. So watching Tuivasa go into this and just having fun with it, you got to scratch your head and say, maybe Tai could win this thing. So now I'm watching Derrick Lewis. Listen, I'm picking Derrick Lewis, but I'm watching Derrick, and I love Derrick Lewis. Derrick Lewis is like one of my favorites. I'll be rooting hard for Derrick. He goes up, and Derrick Lewis always gets into his opponent's face. Sometimes he shoves. Sometimes he mean mugs right to the very end. But after they're done, he puts his hands down and he gives Tuivasa a little, all right, let's have a little fun. Like a nice nudge. That bothered me. It bothered me.
Maybe he was doing it like, you better take your hand down, buddy, or...
No, watch it again. It bothered me. I was like,
I'm
fuck.
not worried.
And here's why I'm worried. Derrick Lewis, yes, he's undefeated in February, but also when he fights in front of his home crowd, he chokes miserably, right? So is the pressure going to get to him? Like, I don't know. I'm going to pick Derrick. I'm probably going to put him in our parlay, but I am nervous about Derrick Lewis. In fact, I'm more nervous about Lewis than I am about Adesanya. I'm getting a little nervous here. The longer this fight goes, and if Tai Tuivasa holds up and weathers a storm and fights very smart, he's got bombs in his hands as well, Lewis could be in trouble. Body shots, Tuivasa, ripping the hooks to the belly of Derrick Lewis. I mean, they could add up. Going into the latter rounds, it could be a problem for Derrick. No worries, no concerns.
Not worried.
I hate this. I hate the fact that you're coming in completely confident because you were like that with Ngannou and Gane and stuff like that.
Ngannou won.
I know, but it freaks me out. You were like that with Amanda Nunes. Excuse me, that's what I was thinking about.
You can't use one fight and be like, well,
I
you were
don't know.
like that with her. No, you can't do that.
Anytime you're super overly confident, I freak out. You know, I'm gonna pick Derrick. And Derrick does have respect for him. I want to know in the chat what you guys think about the co-main event stare down. Is there any information you pulled from that? There is a little hesitation. I'm still picking the Black Beast, so not enough for me not to take Derrick Lewis. I'm going to hope Derrick Lewis knocks his fucking head off. Let's see what the chat has to say.
Silverback says Lewis is going to get knocked out late round. Bruce says Lee wasn't the pressure. Gone was just too athletic. The Ray GGG says Triple G.
Triple G is fighting Canelo, it looks like, again.
Randy says Tia is a better fighter. Lewis throws bombs, and that's it. Lewis loses. Beast All Day says Pulse. Johnny Hall says Jake Paul put a statement on Twitter about Rogan. I'm not surprised.
Who put it there?
Jake Paul.
Oh, God. Let me see this.
Izzy So Weird says W1LD. Adam says, did you see RDA and Fijiv got canceled?
It's postponed to the next event. It actually is moving to co-main. Okay, here we go. All right, we'll roll right back into this because a lot of people want to talk Rogan too. So
ESPN and Disney pull Joe Rogan from the UFC broadcast, but stand behind Dana White, who calls reporters douchebags, says a female fighter looks like a male fighter in dress and heels, and claims brain damage is part of the gig. You pulled the wrong guy, Mr. Chapek.
Okay, so Jake Paul angles it in his own direction to attack Dana White. Okay, thank you, Jake, for your contribution to this world. I didn't get your opinion on Joe Rogan, but what do you think?
I don't understand why he was pulled. Like, I mean, I would assume it's because the UFC's trying to save face or ESPN's trying to save face. Like, you see any character or any professional commentator drop the N-bomb with the kind of audience that Joe Rogan has, I'm sure they don't want to be affiliated with that. So as a business, whatever. If it were my employee who was under fire for that, I would still, as a business, be like, fuck off and keep him on the commentary team because everybody's going to be watching a pay-per-view to listen to him. Like, no matter how much hate he gets, whether he's a bad commentator or he drops the N-bomb in some of his that's on the side. That has nothing to do with the UFC. So I don't know. To me, it's really fucking weird that they pulled him, but whatever.
Guys, I just want to say something here. Just because Jake Paul says ESPN and Disney, like I see Bruce is saying, I told you, Disney, this is Jake Paul saying it, guys. All right, don't say what does Jake Paul know everything? I mean, there are fingers that you could point and say maybe he got pressure from ESPN and Disney. We mentioned that in the beginning of the stream, but there is no confirmation that ESPN or Disney pulled Joe Rogan from this thing. There's no confirmation there. It's a possibility, but it's not confirmed. And there is that possibility that Joe Rogan says, listen, I don't want to deal with this shit.
Did you see the first comment on this tweet?
What does it say? Remove
your diss song with all the cuss words and character assassinations and bully tactics to take your own inventory. That's it. I'm done.
Yeah, all he's trying to do is, keep people talking about him and shit like that. So I know what Jake's doing. You can't take Jake Paul serious in any way. But what you can take serious is when he knocks out, washed up MMA fighters. But he's still doing it, so you can't take that serious. What's it called? So what about this, Jess? Do you think that Joe Rogan, this is him? Or do you think he's getting pressure?
Do I think what?
Do you think it's him? Do you think he doesn't want to do it?
No, I don't.
You heard what they said,
Rogan, right? I don't know. What are you talking about?
They said it was scheduling a conflict.
Oh, yeah. I heard that. No, I don't think it has anything to do. Honestly, Joe Rogan's not going to turn down a job he only does pay-per-views now. Well, he has all the money in the world, so it's not like he's going to really miss out on anything. But no, I don't think, because he's not one to pussy out really, except for lately with the apology videos.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
But then Spotify would have been behind that, which I can't imagine. That's ridiculous.
Okay, ready? Now people are saying this, Jesse. I have to say it. I said it in the beginning of the stream. I'm going to say it again. Black History Month.
So?
Joe Rogan is the resident racist right now, right?
So?
The killer gorilla is going to be in the cage, Jesse. He might get flashbacks of Joe Rogan might get flashbacks of that horrible experience when he went to see Planet of the Apes. What do you think? Maybe Joe Rogan's like, I can't be in there. I can't do it.
I don't know.
I'm gonna have I have PTSD of when I went to see Planet of the Apes.
Was. Excuse me. This is
By the way, I'm fucking joking. Okay, it's a joke.
me.
Yeah.
This is completely irrelevant.
Yes.
Completely irrelevant.
Okay.
But I figure it's actually kind of relevant because they're our sponsor.
Yes.
Can we put money on the Rams on Sunday?
No.
I only tell you why. Here, allow me to tell you why.
No, we can't.
I know you're rooting for Bengals.
Because I'm rooting for the Bengals.
But that doesn't mean the Bengals are going to win. I had a vision, Moss, and I don't get visions very often, and I'm telling you the Rams are going to win.
Mm-hmm.
I know it, and I would not ever ask you to put money on a freaking team if I didn't think that they were going to win.
All right.
So I would very much like to put money
Maybe.
on the Rams this
Well,
Sunday.
if you could place it, if you want to place a bet this week on the big game, how could you do it? This is a good segue, right? Right after my horrific fucking joke about Joe Rogan. Like, hey, I just made it a ridiculous joke, and yeah, here we go.
MyBookie.ag, link in the description. Head over to MyBookie to vote on all of your favorite sports, including NFL, MLB, NBA, and of course MMA with the UFC. MMA-Holes is the promo code. That's promo code MMA-HOLES for up to 100% match on your first deposit. MyBookie.ag.
Yeah, I'm going to be making our UFC bets tonight on mybookie.ag. I'm putting the parlay together last week. We hit the FOOK in parlay, so you're going to want to stay tuned and listen to our massive picks. Speaking of Sheath, too, we were speaking about them. Beautiful underwear.
Yes, yes. In fact, I'm wearing Sheath's t-shirt and underwear right now, Moss.
Let me see what
A
we got.
double whammy over here for Sheath. Head over to Sheath with the link in the description below or go to sheathunderwear.com. That's SHEATH underwear.com. Use promo code MMA-Holes. That's MMA-HOLES for 20% off of your entire purchase for the most comfortable underwear you've ever worn.
Okay, Head Rush.
Head Rush is provider of the highest quality authentic apparel for lifestyle, MMA, and action.
No, it's not that. It's not that. It's not that. She just ripped the mic. No, I hear a buzzing sound. I don't know where the hell it's coming from. What was it? What is that? What's that buzzing?
Was that it?
Is it outside?
There's a buzzing in here from your computer.
No, I hear a buzzing like. Oh, now it's gone. Wait, no, I still hear it.
I think Moss is going crazy.
You don't hear that?
No.
It's like.
Your computer?
No.
It's the fan.
No, not this. There was a deep buzzing sound.
Oh, the car that was just outside?
Is that a car?
There was a car.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, I'm like, what the fuck is going? I thought
Anyways.
you guys heard that, but all right.
Head Rush is provider of the highest quality authentic apparel for lifestyle, MMA, and action sports enthusiasts. Head over to Head Rush with the link in the description below. Use promo code MMA-Holes. That's promo code MMA-HOLES for 20% off of your entire purchase.
If you want to watch the fights, ESPN Plus.
ESPN Plus, link in the description. Watch all of your favorite live sports, including UFC Fight Nights and UFC pay-per-views for as little as $6.99 a month. When you click our link, you help us out as well as helping yourself out to some fights. Head over to ESPN Plus, link in the description, or pin to the live chat.
Yeah, so if you're going to buy the pay-per-view tomorrow, use our promo link. It doesn't go to those greedy ESPN, money-hungry, Joe Rogan holding back son of a bitches. It goes to the MMA-Holes. So if you're going to buy the pay-per-view, use our link in the description down below. We got some donations to catch up on here.
Super chat.
We got Mr. Thor.
Quality greater than quantity. I think nips are more important.
You think the nips are more important than the breasts? Okay, thank you. Can you put the subscriber alerts back on too? I think that's off.
Wonderful, wonderful.
The glove touch.
I can't wait for y'all to see the Julian Lane interview. It's going to be uploaded on Fight Bananas first. But watch mine instead. Because it want that ad money. And don't skip the ads. No offense to Fight Bananas, but you're got sponsors and I don't.
That's right. We got to support the glove touch. Go subscribe to the glove touch. What is Fight Bananas? I don't even know what the hell that is. You know what that is?
Never heard of it.
Okay, I don't know what Fight Bananas is. Fight Bananas.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Most fake tits look horrible. Like an old lady that gets a facelift. Skin all stretched out and the nipples point outwards like a hammerhead shark.
It's so true. It's so fucking true. What is that stretch on there? I feel like it's just gonna explode. Yeah.
Aren't they supposed to make it look natural?
There's a weird stretch like right over here on them because you got to think about it.
Could that be the cut where like
they're pulling
incision line?
It's stretching skin that's not meant to be stretched. You know what I'm saying? Like that skin was on a small tit, and now they
don't do anything to like.
What are you gonna do? Add skin from another part of their body? Like
no,
I mean, they stretch
like,
that shit out.
Like pigmentation treatments or something to make it look natural.
Go to a titty bar. Just go to a titty bar.
There's a
sit
stretch.
back and you'll see some weird ass tits, man. It looks so weird. Yeah, the nips going in odd directions, and I'm thinking, I'm like, you touching it, and it feels like a fucking basketball. I just want to dunk their tit.
What does it feel like?
It feels like a basketball.
Are you over exaggerating though, or does it like?
No, some actually feel good. Some feel fairly real, but
because I would think
the
you're
bad ones.
Fake boobs are terrible. Personally, I'm an ass man, but fake boobs are stupid. They are worse than small real boobs. It's not about the size, it's about the feel.
That's right.
But let me present this situation to you. I totally get what you're saying, but allow me to present something. If someone has tiny boobs, you're saying it's not about the size, it's about the feel. But what are you feeling if there's nothing fucking there?
No, listen, there are some girls
that have... what they're doing. If there's nothing there, this is what you're doing, guys. Yeah, you could have this or this.
But Jess, I'd rather feel something small rather than feel a fucking rock or a basketball. I'm good.
I feel a rock or basketball is a little more.
But you're a girl. What the fuck you know? What do you know? You're not a guy going in for the kill.
Lesbian.
You're not a guy. You unsnap. You do the one finger snap to get the brassiere off.
Maybe I'm a lesbian and you're my
brassiere
cover-up,
pops off, and the fucking tits are staying in one spot. Like they're supposed to droop a little bit. Nope, not these. They're just staying right there. And you're like, you're waiting for the drop. No drop.
Are you able to kind of massage them?
Huh?
Are you able to massage them naturally, or does it not feel something like?
I feel like I'm gonna vomit. I don't know why. I don't know.
Why can't you answer that question?
What the?
Please, I'm begging you. Don't ever buy another UFC pay-per-view again.
The Hearns with the 50.
I don't want your money. Pussies, pussies. I don't want your money. Pussies, 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 pussies. Pussies, I don't want your money. Pussies, money. Pussies, money. Pussies, pussies. You're a moron.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I don't want your money. Money.
Oh boy.
Money. Pussy, pussy. Money. Pussy, pussy.
I don't give a
Hearns coming in hot.
Points me.
Thank you, Roberto, for the donation. My man, the Hearns, has just dropped 50. A 50 next to his name. Oh, come on, Hearns. I was in first place, for God's sakes. All right, here we go. Hearns with the 50 and has taken the lead. I thought I was just going to fucking win tonight. What the FOOK? All right, we're going to move everyone down over here. And that's basically how you play, man. Hearns coming in hot with the 5-0. He also added points to his Stream Boss status over there, so 101 to take him out. We're going to catch up on some donos here, get right back into the news. We got a lot to talk about tonight.
Put this old man in moss.
All right, old man, yeah, come on in the game. Let's go, baby. Mike H fills the final spot. Mike H. Will Mike H or Ann H have a chance to get that belt back? They once had the belt before. Let's see if they can get the belt. But Roberto Hernandez and myself are the only two to hold the 22 belt. Fun fact. Now, Roberto, most of the year, I had 1 week. But the Hearns has been dominating. Will there be a new champion tonight? Maybe a new high score? We'll find out. Hour 34 minutes left. Let's see what else we got here.
Oh, super chat.
Grind machine. Whoa.
I knew a lady who got her chest done but had terrible teeth. Her body was 22 but her mouth was 6 years old. Fix the grill before you change the headlights. Number 1 BS.
You know what? I'm with you on that. I concur. If you're going to spend the money and alter your look, maybe you should fuck. This, guys, honestly, we're looking at this most of the time. Yeah, sometimes we drop down and look at the tits. Listen, I'm a tit man. I like the boobs.
I thought you were an ass man.
I like tits and ass. I mean, I actually prefer tits.
I thought you were an ass man.
But I like ass too.
You told me once that you were into the booty.
I like both. Like I'm a heterosexual guy that likes both. Like I'm not going to complain. I like them both. What am I going to do? Are you a
Robert
dick or?
12.
Whoa! 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 My food was a balloon!
Proper on this whiskey.
Put up our 12s!
Proper 12.
When are you coming back, Connor? What's going on?
Points me again.
Wow. Okay, the Hearns coming back and hitting it with the 30 spot over there. Mamma mia! 80 points for the Hearns. Oh my goodness, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to overthrow the Hearns tonight. Thank you so much for the donation, supporting the show. And you are wonderful, wonderful. I'm seeing some hits coming out here. Let's keep on catching up. I'm going to try to catch up to all the donos here. Really appreciate it. Oh! What do we got? Booby fitting. Booby, booby, booby trap. What a donation.
Shout out to our 7%. Rub toilet paper on your chest to make your boobies bigger. It worked on your ass, didn't it? Point San.
Oh my God. And on the board, Tropic Tom coming in, throwing 7 in the direction of Ann H. Look at that. What a nice donation there. Booby trap. By the way, Jess, did you see the poll? Check this out. Hold on a second. Thoughts?
I still think they're lying.
Why would all those people lie? 229 votes, 64% prefer real boobs.
I'm telling you, the only reason I think they're lying is because women don't get fake boobs for themselves. They get it for other men.
Jess, it's okay
That's
to be wrong.
why I think they're lying.
It's okay to be wrong. Just listen
I'm
to the
okay
majority.
with being wrong. I'm just saying I don't think you're telling the truth. I think you guys don't mind fake boobs.
These are anonymous people voting. They have nothing to gain. They're
Or
just
to
voting.
lose.
Yeah. So they just be. I mean, why would they even lie? Like, it doesn't even. There's nothing to gain from it.
I don't know, Moss.
Unless they just want to make you feel silly. I don't know.
Aw, super chat.
We'll keep that poll up, Mr. Mushroom.
I'm a competitive mushroom. _ ganja. Smiling face with hearts. Mushroom. Mushroom. Mushroom.
Well, thank you, Mr. Mushroom. You didn't put points to yourself, though. You got to say points. I mean, you're in the fucking game. Just say points to the Mushroom Man so you can get some points on next to there. But you got to say points to a person to collect them. Thank you so much for the donation. And it's kind of funny. Could you imagine jumping into this live stream over here and saying, hey, we're talking UFC. Why the hell is that poll up there? Well, Helen Yee yanking the breasts, the media lady, Schmo's wifey. I think it's not, I don't even think they're married, right? Is Schmo married to her?
No, they're not married. I
Right?
think,
They're just boyfriend,
yeah,
girlfriend?
I think they're just like, yeah.
Well, now they're never getting married. I mean, she's losing the breasts, according to Jesse. By the way, we have a package we'll open up at the end of the stream as well. So we got that to open. Okay, so we discussed Rogan. We talked about the 2 face-offs. I want to put together the parlay, but let's catch up on these donos.
Before you put together the parlay, I have some breaking news for you.
It's not breaking.
Wonderful.
No, I have breaking news.
Disney is like one of the most left companies ATM. They would have asked to let it settle down for one UFC event. It would not have been Dana but Disney/ESPN. No confirmation, but it's Disney anyways. Still sad about Ghana. Let's have a moment of silence.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
My name is Troll, and I'm a special hole. I'm shirtless and alone again. Internet is my only friend. It's Christmas, hooray! I sit and watch MMA. No girlfriend this year,
But I have my hand. Sing along in the chat. Merry Christmas.
Sit in front of computer, making fun of people. No avatar to hide my gremlin face. Oh yes, it's Christmas. I am so hideous. Maybe Santa will bring me a pocket pussy.
Beautiful. It gets me every time.
Can't believe the media is trying to sell that narrative about the Bengals QB. That dude getting mauled. Smiley face.
He didn't say points. He did not say points over there. So we dodged the bullet in that one. Still in the chip lead, the Hearns. But I know the Hearns going for the Rams. Good luck. That is your team. And may the best team win. But I am a bitter Giant fan that must root for the team that just is the better story. I mean, Bengals, come on. Could you imagine the Bengals actually win the Super Bowl?
Wait, before you continue, can I just tell you some breaking news that broke an hour ago?
Okay. Not
Literally?
quite breaking, yeah.
What do you mean not quite
That
breaking?
was an hour ago.
That's breaking. For our show, that's breaking.
It broke, yeah.
The Extreme Couture coach Tim Lane was found dead at 49.
What? Mm-hmm. Of what? What did he die of?
Do you want me to read it to you?
He looks older than 49. Did you put it on here?
Yeah. All the way up. Right
That's,
there.
What the? Oh, my God. That's crazy, man.
According to MMA Fighting Newswire, Extreme Couture coach Tim Lane was found dead on Friday at age 49. Lane, a former kickboxing champ and longtime presence at Extreme Couture, was reported missing on Thursday before ultimately being found dead in Nevada's Mount Charleston area. On Friday, Extreme Couture head coach Eric Nixick confirmed Lane's passing on Instagram following a manhunt in the Mount Charleston area.
What?
That led to Lane's discovery and indicated that suicide may have been the cause of death.
Whoa.
He said, I think the best thing that I can say in this situation is that I'm just glad all of us were up here looking for him. I just that would have been important for him to know that his Extreme Couture and MVP family were looking for him and loved him. This is another friend and a coach who's taken his life, and this shit gets heavy, man. This shit is too soon, and I don't understand a lot of this stuff and the reasons why, but please make sure you tell your loved ones that you love them and check in on people. Las Vegas police officials stated in a missing persons report issued Wednesday that Lane might possibly be in severe emotional distress and in need of medical assistance. The 2017 death of former Extreme Couture coach Robert Whittaker was also ruled a suicide. Lane had been a presence at Extreme Couture for more than a decade as a striking coach and spearheaded the gym partnership with Merging Vets and Players, a nonprofit organization focused on bringing military veterans together with professional athletes to assist with transition, promote personal development, and show them they are never alone. Lane's tragic passing was mourned by the MMA community, which can be seen below. There's a bunch of tweets by like Dan Ige and, you know, just a bunch of fighters and stuff showing their respect. And
I apologize if this isn't the classy way of explaining things.
You know, this is going to get pretty brutal here. You know, here's one of the coaches. I mean, this is the guy. This guy's been all over the place, right? Extreme Couture has been on fire with their fights, and you know, the Sean Strickland's, the Francis Ngannou's, Chris Curtis. You know, all these guys coming from Aljamain's been training over there, and this has got to be a tough blow. But the one thing I can't get past is the size of this guy's nostrils. Like every time I see him talking, his nostrils are tremendous.
An hour ago, this was posted.
I'm getting hit up or overwhelmed with a lot of people writing about Tim and what happened or how the day went. Essentially, you know, around 9 o'clock in the morning, about 33 of us came up to the mountain, searched the area where his car was found.
Oh my God. Oh my God, this is crazy, man. What a story.
And we made it up pretty high up to this like apex and where the choppers were looking, and we just couldn't reach a certain area really. And the chopper, we saw him drop the basket and retrieve something. We didn't know what, obviously, and we decided to come down the mountainside. And
does that say Lone Wolf on his hat?
Mm-hmm.
Is this Sober Carl?
Maybe.
Is that what Sober Carl looks like?
You know, got contact with the authorities, and they confirmed it was Tim.
Oh man.
And yeah, man. I think the best thing that I can say in this situation is I'm just glad that like all of us were up here looking for him.
Wow, this is rough, huh? This is crazy. I couldn't imagine.
I mean, it's one thing to lose someone. It's another thing when they take their own life. I feel like that's a whole other monster, you know?
Yeah. Well, you know what? The people around him start to feel guilty because it's like,
they feel like they could have helped him.
Yeah, could I have done anything different? You know, there's really nothing you can do. You know, when someone's suffering from mental illness, you know, a lot of times you don't see the signs, or, you know, when you do, it's too late.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sad thing.
I just know that would have been important for him to know.
Is that Sean Strickland chewing on the body in the background? Too soon. All right,
that is Extreme Couture and MVP family were looking for him and loved him, you know. And you know, this is another friend and a coach who's taken his life. You know, and this shit gets heavy, man. This shit's too soon, and I don't understand a lot of this stuff and the reasons why. But, you know, please make sure you tell your loved ones, you know, you love them and check in on people.
Man, wow, this is brutal. Jesus Christ. This guy seems like such a nice guy. You know, anytime I see him interviewed, he seems like he's the guy that said, I love you to Ngannou in the corner, and then gave him a hand job before Ngannou went out there in the 3rd round.
I wish I was better at this shit.
That didn't happen. The second part didn't happen, Jeff.
I knew what to say.
Well, you said, like.
Well, I try
Like,
to dismiss
yummy.
it because sometimes I think you do things too soon. So I'm just trying to, like, dismiss it.
Love you guys.
Yeah, people are saying CT in the chat. I mean, who knows what it is, but he was former military too?
I think so. I mean, he was responsible for partnering the gym with an organization that helped veterans. So I would assume
That's sad.
that, yeah, he was probably former military. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
But you have to remember, not only is it veterans, but this whole post-COVID world it's creating, like, I mean, the mental illness rates have skyrocketed since COVID. Yeah. It's crazy. Like, it's driving people literally insane. And, like, people aren't getting the properly treated help that they should be getting for these situations. So it's really unfortunate. And if you had a situation before COVID, and the whole COVID situation probably amplified everything, you know, it's fucking weird, man. This whole
mental illness is going on before COVID, though. I mean,
that's what I'm
people
saying.
have been hanging each other.
It's
just nuts.
If he had it before this whole situation.
Listen, I'm not even going to chalk it up to COVID. I'm going to chalk it up to. No, okay. I'm just saying, like, mental illness is something to be taken very, very seriously. So if there's any red flags, you know, that you do catch with people, you know, try to pump the brakes. You know, it's crazy, man. But, you know, sometimes you just don't know. You don't know what's going on. This guy probably had everything going for him. It's too young, 49 years old. So if you just jump it in, Extreme Couture coach Tim Lane found dead at 49. Looks like he committed suicide. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Super chat.
I don't mind. People should do whatever they want if it elevates their self-esteem.
So Gabriel is talking about breast. Let's get back to the breast implants. That was 14 minutes ago. I'm going to catch up on these donations. But he doesn't mind. Gabriel's like, hey, it's cool. I'm cool with it.
I'll be right back. The fire alarm's beeping.
Super chat.
I don't want it to wake her up.
Well played, Jess. If I've got a choice out of nothing that's real or something that's fake, I'll take the fake.
Really? Well, I mean, yeah, I guess some girls have, like, just the nip, like the handball court, you know, like some girls don't got anything going on. But it's not worth going under a knife, anesthesia, surgery to put fucking plastic bags inside your body. Like, it's crazy. And then you have to maintain it and go under more surgeries, and it's just like, I don't know, man. I don't understand, like, why people would do that to themselves and risk their lives to put pieces like plastic in their tits. Like, it's silly.
Super chat.
I blame Alho's performance against Yan.
I blame. Welcome to the MMA-Holes. We are a channel that is dysfunctional, and we just like to have fun here. Listen, don't take anything serious if you're jumping in, if you're new to the channel. We are definitely an odd bunch of people over here, but it's all in good fun. That's what it is. I'm going to make some bets. Okay, let's go over to my bookie. By the way, I spoke about this earlier. William Knight missed weight by 12 pounds. I was a little worried because I didn't put the bet in, and I'm thinking, hey, my man missed weight at 12 pounds. They're going to heavyweight. I feel Williams should be the over now, the favorite, and he's still the underdog. So let me just refresh this. He's a plus 135. MyBookie.ag. The promo code is MMA-HOLES. Get that 100% match. All right, let's go over here. Let's get that parlay. Let's make you guys money. Let's make money, right? Last weekend, we won $400 on our parlay. We're looking to keep the party going now. It's these parlays I'm not a fan of. I am definitely not a fan of parlays. I don't recommend it. The only reason why I'm doing it is because we're up. It's the only way. The only reason why I'm doing it. Got a donation coming in over here.
He's got a penis
penis down there, and I like what I see.
Come on. PP. Let's get the PP talk.
He's got a penis down there, and I like what I see. Yeah, yeah. He's got a penis down there, and I like what I see. PP.
What has he got?
He's got a penis down there, and I like what I see.
This goes out to all the small cocks in the chat.
PP.
Feel your pain. Kron.
Coming off his couch, William Knight looked thicker than a Snicker up on that scale.
Thicker than a Snicker.
He did look pretty thick. He did look pretty thick. By the way, if you are going to donate to the show, just say points to a specific player on this board. Because listen, every donation that comes in, you have a chance of giving that person the victory. The person has a chance to get the high score. So just say points to a person that you'd like to get it on the board. Thank you so much, man. $750 from the Kron.
Wonderful, wonderful.
The Joker.
Can we get some callers in? I want to hear some MMA-Holes speak their mind. Also, how did the fake boobs start? Thanks for silence for Gane. Superb combat. Gane reviendra plus fort. Je suis impatient de le voir revenir.
There we go, Joker. Tomorrow, maybe, we'll do it during the stream. But Helen Yee was the fake boob. She's removing her boobs.
Do you know why most men like women with big tits and tight clams? Because most men have big mouths and little dicks. Points Moss.
Yeah, baby. Let's go.
Wowzer.
It's true, though. It is true. Yeah. Let's give Mystical the 8 points over here. Let's go, baby. That moves Mystical back in second, just a smidge past NH. We're trying to claw our way back up to the Hearns over there. Listen, I got to get my fucking name back on this belt. I mean, we got to go to the boys, you know? We got to go to the boys.
A mustache for the entire Fight Buddies tomorrow.
No,
if
you
someone
will
helps me
not.
win. I will.
A mustache for the entire fight. So Israel Adesanya is going to fight.
And I'll be wearing a mustache.
And you'll be wearing a mustache.
You want me to give you a little taste of it? I have the mustache in the room.
No, don't give them the product before they pay.
I'll show you what you're in for. I'll wear it for the entire show tomorrow.
Now, haven't you learned they don't want to see you in a mustache? Oh, okay.
If you help me win.
All right. Okay. Maybe there are people out there who want to see you in the mustache. It's possible. All right. So Jesse wears the mustache. If it's points to the boys just win, baby. We got to do this for the boys. Or the Hearns can take the belt and go. And still tonight, an hour 15 left in the game. And the booby comment, people are like, hey, why is the booby poll in the chat? Helen Yee, the schmoes gal, is removing her boobies for her dreams. So that was spoken about before. Okay, let's go to the bets. You ready?
Oh, put Rams. Put money on the Rams.
Hold on. Just pump the brakes. This is an MMA show. I will put money on the Rams. I will. Okay. But let's just talk about MMA because I feel like we're doing everything boobs. We're talking everything but MMA here. We need to get back on the horse here. Okay? William Knight, are you good with it? 12 pounds over. He's still the underdog.
I don't know.
And I saw in the chat someone say, yeah, but he's 5'10". He's a fucking wrestler. Does it really matter how tall he is?
But he could gas.
He'll drag that man down to the ground. William Knight gas? Have you ever even
with
seen
the
that?
Extra weight.
Have you ever seen William Knight ever gas?
Because he's always hit weight.
Okay. I can guarantee you this. William Knight will not gas. He will not gas. And it's crazy that people think you've seen him fight a gazillion. We've seen him fight in heavyweight. You know that, right? We've seen him in CBS fight heavyweight.
Fine.
He actually has fought at heavyweight. All right. So William Knight is the underdog. He's fighting a guy that's pretty big, 6'3", Max Grisham. But listen, I like William Knight as an underdog over here. We might be a little biased because he's our boy. Now, listen, these parlays that the parlay we're putting in for tomorrow, okay? The parlay that we're putting in tomorrow, the reason why we're doing it is because we hit our parlay last week. The first ever parlay we played, we hit. The second wherever we're going to play, we're going to hit tonight. We're going to show you the picks. Okay, here we go. Let's move down a little bit here. I'm definitely going to do Izzy now. I'm in. I know you're in.
Oh,
He's the favorite. We're throwing Izzy in there.
Moss.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, I was a little worried. Actually, you know what? I was a little worried about Derrick.
I'm not worried.
But I'm going to go in there.
Eyeballs? Did you see his eyeballs? This was Tai Tuivasa. Allow me to rendition the face-off real quick for you guys at the ceremonial weigh-ins. Moss, if you would JBM cam me real quick. This was Tai Tuivasa. And this was Derrick Lewis.
Okay.
Who's going to win?
Okay. That's what Jesse's going with?
Pretty self-explanatory.
I'm with her. I'm picking the Black Fucking Beast. All right. Next, we are going over. Now, there's 3 fights here, okay? We can just stay here and collect the easy dub. So if we do $100 on this, okay, we're winning $386.79. Guaranteed win.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go a little bit more, Jess.
I don't.
I want to go a little bit more. I feel confident. I feel like I am confident, and I want to do the Brunson bet. I watched the weigh-ins. I am.
Oof.
Yes, he is an underdog, and I can't resist it. I can't resist. I know he's a little older. I know he said he only has 2 fights left. He is in great shape, and blonde Brunson does not fucking lose.
All right. Fair enough.
That gives us $1,019.61, Jesse.
I am trusting you.
If we hit on this 4-fight parlay, we will win $1,019.61. And we can do it. Now, this is very, this is probably...
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that Brunson one. Of all fights for you to add to this parlay, Brunson, I don't know, like... But I'm not going to talk negative because if I do, then that's bad juju. So, I trust you, Moss. This is going to work.
Now, this I am not confident about. If you were to say mystical, which would the parlay be? I would go Knight, I would go Lewis, and I would go Izzy. You drop 100, win 3 and change. Okay? That's pretty nice. But we're taking an extra gamble on another underdog here with Derrick Brunson. Now, there's someone else that I might go 5 here, Jesse, because I got to be honest with you. Actually, you know what, the Bobby Green fight? Someone threw that in the chat the other day. I kind of like it now, but I'm not going to go there. People like Hernandez and Moicano, no, thank you. The one I do like, though, Fabio Charant, okay? Now, this guy, Carlos Ulberg, okay, should win this thing. He's a -265. If we throw him in the parlay, we win $1,442. That's a 5-fight parlay. You want to do it?
No. Can you please take that off?
You want to go in? Because we can go 5 fights, win 14-4-2.
I'm okay with you doing the Derrick Brunson, but Carlos Ulberg, I'm not playing this game.
Let's take a look. Okay.
Take it off.
Hold on. I didn't pull the trigger yet, but let's go here. I think this guy is going to win. Honestly, I'm fairly positive.
I would like you to give me your best fucking argument for this pick.
Okay, I'll tell you what.
Your best argument.
We've seen Fabio Charant, okay? Very likable guy. He's actually a Facebook friend of ours. And Fabio, please don't hate us for this, okay? He's a CES guy, but he's basically been thrown into situations here to lose. I'm telling you right now, Charant is not going to win this fight. He's not.
Explain.
He's a +210, no shot. No shot at all. Carlos Ulberg, look at the face-off, Jess. Go over and look at the face-off. I think Ulberg is a lock. And listen, he's a -260. He's a decent-sized favorite. New Zealand, baby. Representing New Zealand. Come on. It's New Zealand's night. Or maybe it's not. Oh, yeah. Oh, maybe. We'll see. But I like this guy a lot, Carlos Ulberg. Now, this is a 5-fight parlay. This is very risky. Very, very risky. Now we're going crazy here. We're going nuts tomorrow. But could you imagine we hit it $1,400?
They don't have, they probably have the face-off in like the hour-long one, but I'm not going to search through that to try and find it.
This is how gambling addiction begins. Well, here's the deal.
I don't like it.
We're playing with their money, okay? But here's the deal. We could win $1,442.10, a 5-fight parlay. Think about it.
Okay, I got to be perfectly honest with you. Yeah. The Derrick Brunson pick, like, you already steered me off.
If I remove Derrick Brunson, okay, we drop tremendously to a $570.
So I was willing to trust you with Derrick Brunson.
Okay.
Because I feel it's bad juju to say anything negative about it. So I trust you. If you feel Derrick Brunson's going to win and we can make money, I trust you.
We
But
throw Derek
adding-
Brunson in there.
Listen to me. Adding Olberg to the parlay. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
The more people you add to a parlay,
I know, it's crazy.
the less chance you have of actually winning that
I'm
parlay.
gonna fucking hit all these motherfuckers.
And you're over here adding Carlos Olberg.
They call me the parlay king.
And I understand he's a favorite, and his opponent's coming off of 2 losses. So equally, you could sit here and be like, well, logically, he would win. But you can't put logic into an MMA fight. You can't. This is not football. This is not
Fabio
fucking soccer.
Sharon has looked like a big pile of doo-doo in his last 2 fights.
Anything can happen in MMA. You understand? Anything can. Look what fucking
Oh, this guy sucks.
happened to Impa Kasangane when he fought Buckley.
Now, Carlos did get knocked out.
Everyone thought Kasangane was going to win that fight.
Yes.
So I'm trying to
Wait, who are
trying
we
to
talking
tell
about?
you,
Impa versus who?
Buckley, Joaquin Buckley.
Oh, I didn't bet. I would bet on that fight.
But what I'm trying to tell you is everyone thinks a fight's going to go one way, but MMA is so unpredictable, and you're adding 5 fights to a parlay. This is probably the most reckless thing I have seen.
Are you not entertained?
I'm not entertained.
$100, turn it into $1,442. Could you imagine if I hit that, mother? Could you imagine if I hit that? I mean, stories will be told for years to come. 2 for 2.
Here's my thing.
On the parlay?
If I were to say, okay, Moss, I trust you, put in the 5 on the parlay. Then next week, you do a 6-fight parlay. And then a 7-fight parlay until you fucking learn your lesson.
But what if I keep winning?
Moss,
Let me know in the
5-fight
chat.
parlay is so risky.
Okay.
It is reckless.
I'm going to end the boobs.
For a $100 bet, you're going to put 5 fights on a parlay?
I'm going to end the booby poll. It's clear that the 300 people say 64% are saying.
I gotta be honest. I don't think I'm in. I don't think I'm down. I'm usually like down with whatever you do, but I think 5 fights on a parlay for a $100 bet is a little. To me, it's. I don't think it's a good idea, Moss.
Should.
No, don't ask them because they're gonna tell you to do the wrong thing.
Mystical.
You know they're gonna say, "Do it, Moss. Do it. Throw your $100 in," because they want to see you lose.
Pull the trigger. Is that how you spell that? No.
No, ER, Moss.
ER. What? ER on. Okay, ready? Who did I put in here? Izzy.
You're calling me a Debbie Downer drunk, but I'm thinking about the $100 that we could lose by him doing a 5-fight parlay.
Knight. I mean, Jesus. I mean, it's a gamble. Izzy, Knight. Who else do we have on there? Hold on, refresh my. Brunson. I'll just put Brunson because I don't know if I have enough room.
Lewis and Olberg.
Okay. Mr. Slow Types over here. Lewis. Oops. Whoops. I type
All right.
like. Oh, I'm almost done.
Allow me.
Lewid? You type. Was that a $? What the? My God, you type slower than me.
I just finished the whole sentence for you in 2 seconds.
You wrote 2 words.
2 words.
Lewis and Olberg. Okay, is that right? On Izzy Knight parlay. Power parlay. Is that how you spell parlay? That's right? Okay, everything good? It's good? I'm going to put it in there. On the... Hold on. Okay. Izzy, Knight, Brunson, Lewis, and Olberg power parlay. I mean, this is a fucking power parlay over here. I'm about to
You
put...
already know they're going to tell you to do it.
I'm about to put 200
because
on.
they want to see you. They want to see the entertainment value in it, Moss. This is like a stupid question to ask the community.
Jesse,
honestly.
You need to trust my mystical powers. You need to trust our community. They would never steer us in the wrong direction.
Wonderful.
Vlad.
Some people who claim to be suicidal really aren't. They just weaponize it to manipulate those around them for
True.
attention and sympathy. Seen it way too many times. As an outsider, you don't know when to talk to these people. Most who talk about it fake it.
That's true. But you want to know what's worse is there are some people who are like actively open about it and they're not faking it, but you can't tell because you think they're just like everyone else. My baby's crying.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Vlad. Here comes Chubbs.
Izzy has won me over. I am a fan. I think he's going to win. However, JBM Shui is going to beat the Black Beast. Black Beast just said he hates fighting in Houston and now he's back in Houston right after saying it. Points JBM.
Woo! Let's go, Chubs, baby. You know what's funny? I brought that up. When did I bring that up, Moss? On the last Monday show, I said I'm a little concerned because Derrick Lewis at his last homebound fight was under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I said that this show.
Oh, did you say that this show?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think we're kind of all on the same page.
I said it to you, and you said you were very confident that Derrick Lewis is going to win.
I got to be honest with you, Moss. When that happened, I wasn't listening to anything you said.
See, this is what I'm saying. So a lot of people out there are saying, Mystical, why do you cut Jesse off? Why do you this and that? I have to run a rampant pace.
Why do you cut me off?
I have to run a rampant pace on this show because she doesn't listen to a damn word that I say.
That's not true.
And she'll answer me without even comprehending anything that comes out of my mouth.
Not true. I listen to a lot of what you say, but sometimes, only if you babble for long periods of time, do I tune out.
I was literally.
Well, you must have been.
I literally said to you. I literally said, Derrick Lewis, look at last time in Houston. You don't find any nerves, and you said absolutely not.
Oh, I heard the last part. You don't find any nerves. I did hear that.
You said absolutely not.
And I answered honestly.
Now all of a sudden you have nerves?
No, I don't have nerves. I said I brought it up.
Okay. Jesus Christ. I swear to God, sometimes talking to you, I need a lobotomy. Like you're just all over the place.
Wonderful.
It's like Jekyll and Hyde.
Also, Blood Diamond is the new guy with titties, although I think Pizza Tips doesn't accurately describe his potatoes.
Blood Diamond. Yes, he is on the card as well. Not putting money in that direction, though. All right, Roxanne Modafferi, another fight. Actually, what's Casey O'Neill on here?
Don't put money on this fight.
Oh, she's a massive favorite. Yeah, Casey is going to win. Casey's going to win. Even though Roxanne didn't even step on the scale. She just walked right past, and she went straight into Casey's face. She's going to do horrible things to Roxy. Let's see what it would look like if Casey was in the parlay. We'll throw her in, too. Our power parlay. Could you imagine we played all these? Let's see. Casey's a -4. You're not going to get much more. Casey turns it to an 18-27. Let's go. 6-fight parlay, boys. What do you say? 6-fight parlay. I'm going to go take a piss, Jess, before the baby goes crazy.
No, not right now. This is like the worst time for you to go make noise in there. Wait for her to go back to sleep. Oh, for fuck's sake.
All right. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop the clock. Because the baby's she's squealing over here. Here's where we stand in the points game. Roberto, I mean, Jesus, can we get a little points to the boys? I mean, my God. Let's get some points to the Fook. Roberto's hogging that stream boss over there. Look at that. Let's chip away, take him down, and put points to Mystic Moss. Let's get the belt in my direction. We're going to take a quick break. I got to piss. And then when we come back, we're going to make the bets. We're going to make the picks, and we're going to hang with the boys. Let's go.
Let's be honest. When it comes to underwear, there's nothing more important than comfort. Why empty your pockets for generic underwear that loses comfort, quality, and style when you can slip into a pair of Sheath and get even more out of your daily wear? With Sheath underwear, you can treat your jewels like royalty as they are given their own private sanctum, keeping them secure and you in a state of bliss. Get 20% off Sheath now using promo code MMA-Holes. That's MMA-HOLES with the link in the description below.
And for the ladies?
Absolutely. Sheath isn't just for men. Ladies can now experience Sheath's style, comfort, and functionality too. Sheath for women is crafted using a signature modal elastane fabric blend for form-fitting breathability that will not affect the natural pH environment or the microclimate of the skin while producing that long-lasting, unimpeded comfort. Use promo code MMA-Holes, MMA-HOLES, for 20% off at sheathunderwear.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging in there with the boys. By the way, Hearns, I did look, because I'm like, he said we screwed him 13. I think he's talking about, is he talking about the Christmas one? Because the Christmas one, it says, can't believe the media is trying to sell the narrative about the Bengals QB, that dude getting mauled. There's no points. Doesn't say points to anybody over there, Hearns. If that's what you're talking about, I don't know, man. I don't see no points to Hearns over there. Floating Goose, welcome to the MMA-Holes. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate that. We're going to be pulling the trigger. And wow, it's almost 50-50 on the parlay.
Come on, get loud, MMA-Holes in the crowd.
Come on, baby.
Come on, get loud, MMA-Holes in the crowd. Got MMA-Holes in the crowd. MMA-Holes in the crowd. MMA-Holes in the crowd.
Real Gamer says.
Points JBM.
Oh, come on, Real Gamer.
Let's go, Real Gamer, baby.
I'm trying to put that parlay. I mean, Jesus.
Heck yeah.
All right, here we go.
Mustache for UFC 271. I mean, of all times for me to wear a mustache, it should be during an Izzy fight when he can see me wearing a mustache, right, Moss?
Yes, of course. Yeah, Izzy retweeted that other reaction, so it would be hilarious you freaking out with a mustache on. Sure.
Izzy loves me just like I love him.
All right, here's where we stand in the game. There's 59 minutes left. If you would like to see someone win, just say points to a specific person. If you're just donating to interrupt the show, that's very appreciated. Appreciate that. But just say points to a player. And we'll see how this goes. Hearns with the lead, 80 points. He also has 67 points to be taken out of Stream Boss position. Let's see if he holds on to both spots.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Hi, guys.
I'm so sad Roxy is retiring. She's so nice. She made me feel like a piece of shit inside when I talked to her because of how nice she is. If you don't like Roxy, fuck you. I hate everyone that doesn't like Roxy. I'm going to kill myself tomorrow.
Oh, that's nice.
What? What? What was that?
Anyways.
What the fuck was that? Okay, that's a nice way to catch up on the donations. Thank you to the Glove Touch and everyone that dropped a donation. All right, so here's where we stand in the points game. Roberto, 80 points, 67 away from the stream boss. Mystic Moss, 8. And H, 7. JBM, 6. Jason Osada with the deuce. And Glove Touch, Mr. Mushroom Man, Mike H with the goose eggs.
Moss, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Also irrelevant to the show.
Well, it wouldn't be any other way.
Well,
right?
I figure if I point it out, then we can get past it quick and go back into the show.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Do you ever like hold our baby and be like,
Never.
This is the cutest little creation I've ever held in my life?
Yes.
Every time?
I get weirded out, to be honest.
Yeah.
When I hold
like when she's crying, I go in there and I have to pick her up to lay her back down in the position she's supposed to be laying in. And when I pick her up, her little tiny body, and she's all warm and like she's limp because she's tired. She's like, Mom, help me. I just want to go back to sleep, you know, like that. And you pick her up and she's like, oh, and she like just melts because she knows you're there.
She's so sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, it's wild. Something like you have like
She's
this
so cute.
You have like this weird outer body experience with her. Like she's just like she's
really
so
is sweet.
freaking sweet, you know?
Yeah.
So it's just like, oh man, I'm so happy I had a girl. I really am. Like at first I was like, oh, I wanted the heir to the throne, this and that, and then as soon as she came into this house, it's been amazing.
Makes me cry just
the real question, Jesse, is this, because I know you love to try to find ways to derail this show. I'm going to bring it back on track.
Yeah.
If you win, will you wear a Hitler mustache tomorrow? Because Joe Rogan...
Is it too soon with all the Joe Rogan? Because I would, but is it too soon?
Are you actually pondering this? Because this is amazing. No, because I'm saying...
I mean, if it means I win the points game,
the
then,
resident...
you know?
Wait, hold on a second. The racist is not going to be in the building, so might as well have you be Hitler tomorrow, right? What do you say?
But here's the question. Do you want that reflection on our business
I
name?
have no problem. It'll be great when the sponsors tune in and see you with a Hitler mustache.
Yeah.
But you could just say, I just like the look. You know, you're not being Hitler. Just like this is a nice look.
I'll just say the barber messed up.
Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. What?
Michael watch out, here he comes with the wrench friend, heart and soul of the holes, Mrs. Steely girlfriend. Time out, trolls. Welcome to the dead end cock, so big that you can't even comprehend. Lost and grown, making bitches moan on the timestamp throne while the chat room's stoned. Hold up, save the show, for the tales will be told about Michael Anzalo.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Hearns going hot with the ends.
Points me. For protecting the stream bar, do I get spins? Or I should stop protecting and take it from the person who took it?
That is up to you, but you can't get a spin. So basically, you're just protecting your place there. You're holding on to the stream boss. If you do stop protecting it, then someone else will get a spin. But you were doing a fantastic job at protecting that thing. And 20 points added to the Hearns. Look at that, Jesse. So now he is at the 100 mark. But if someone gets a spin, well, they can hit a Severin and get 101. Blast right past the Hearn. So anyone's game still, as Roberto Hernandez in the lead. The champion is looking to defend his belt for yet another week. And I tell you, man.
Belt schmelt. If I win tonight, Moss, will you allow me to wear a crop top on air? Is that allowed? And would that be
if
okay?
I win tonight, I'm going to shove a cucumber in my pussy and then do the show upside down. Is that next? Like, what's next?
Well, I'm just trying to up the ante a little bit, because I'm trying to win.
Okay,
You
keep
know?
upping it. See our
I don't
parlay,
think
by
I
the way?
own any crop tops. But
102 votes, 50-50. Is that not wild?
Well,
For the parlay.
some people have a brain in their heads.
I'm telling you. The 50% that say pull the trigger, they want to see us win $1,400. The people that are saying no can't stand the fact that we will win $1,400 because they don't want to see me gloat. Could you imagine if I hit a 5-fight parlay tomorrow, hit $1,400?
Yeah.
Could you imagine the gloating that would happen? I mean, geez. You know what would happen? I hit all my fights, and then Izzy loses.
Why would you say that?
I will forever hate Israel Adesanya.
He's not losing. I hate to break it to you.
I think I'm going to pull the parlay. All right, I'll wait. I'll wait until the stream starts getting towards the end. I think I'm going to pull the trigger. But let me know in the chat with the votes, should I pull the mega parlay? We're playing with house money, so I mean, I say go for it. Now, if I was down, I wouldn't pull the trigger on it, but listen.
If I win, I have to do outside thought streams every day for a week. Can
with a mustache.
I pull that off is the question.
With the mustache, you must do it.
Fuck it. I will do it. I will do it. Outside thought streams every day starting Monday for a week if I win with a mustache. I'll do it with a mustache.
With a mustache
on outside thoughts, yep.
Okay, there you go.
For a week.
So that's points to JBM. Points to me. And I just gloat and sing and dance and say, ha, the belt's mine. But Jessie has upped the ante and said she will do a stream on. And by the way, for those that don't know, Outside Thoughts is the third channel. It's Jessie's own channel.
No, it's our channel. You're on the banner. It's our channel. It's our third channel.
That is your channel, Jessie.
No.
That is your channel.
Because I am so madly in love with you. It is our channel.
Okay, it's our channel. Why am I being a Nazi? What did I do?
Stop being a Nazi, Moss.
Oh, because I wanted you to wear the Hitler mustache? Is it going to be a Hitler mustache?
Nah, just a regular mustache on Outside Thoughts for a week.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am whoring out for points. Is it unattractive? Turn titties?
Well, listen, some people get very agitated when they see a show like us.
Some people just have to whore out for points. I mean.
Some people get agitated when they see us get donations. It burns their soul.
Oh, yes.
So keep donating, guys, and let's.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, about 90% of them are going towards diapers. So.
I'm going to pull the trigger. All right. 53% say yes. I'm going to pull the fucking.
I don't know.
I'm going to pull the trigger. I'm doing it. The tribe have spoken. I don't want to wait any longer. Now I got to pull out. I mean, you don't want me to do O'Neal, which I think I should throw O'Neal in there as well. You're saying no?
All right, I'm just going to have to trust you here.
All right, I'm going to take O'Neal out. All right. I'm going to take her out. I'm going to go with the original one here.
Yeah.
Now, we are being very feisty on this. You know who might burn us? William Knight. He did miss weight by 12 pounds. They're fighting at heavyweight, short notice. It could be a problem, but I'm going to ride with him. I sent him a message. And, this is the first time he responded in another message, but in this message where I said, I never wish him good luck. If you got to slide to William Knight's DMs, don't wish him good luck because he'll just rip your fucking head off. He never wants that.
He hates that.
Just go in there telling him how he's going to kill his opponent, and he enjoys that. But I always tell him that we drop money. It's a tradition now on William Knight. So William Knight, Adesanya, Derrick Lewis, Carlos Ulberg fighting Fabio Charant, and Derek Brunson is the parlay. 5 fights. We hit our 3-fight parlay last week, won $400. We are trying to win an extra 1,000 this one. A little ambitious. But ladies and gentlemen, on mybookie.ag, promo code MMA-HOLES for 100% match in your first deposit, we are going to place the Fook in bed. Let's go. We are going to confirm it. I am nervous, baby. Oh, my God. I am... Okay, it has happened. We have pulled the trigger. We dropped a hundo on it. I hate parlays, but I will love them if somehow we win this. Roberto says, no way Brunson wins. Okay. Well,
people were saying no way Rams win, but Rams are going to win, so.
Well, you know what? Now I'm rooting for the Bengals, okay? No way the Rams win at all. The Bengals are going to win. And by the way, if you... All right.
No, Rams are going to win. Trust me, Moss. I would never ask you to drop money on shit that I don't believe in.
Well, they're the favorite, right?
I'm telling you to put money on the Rams. I've never asked you to put money on anything.
Here's the problem, Jess. Let me just say this. If we bet on the Rams, we have to bet a lot because we're going to make peanuts.
Well, can you see what just real quick, and this is for our sponsor. Just see real quick so they don't give you any options or
the Rams are a minus 190.
Like
so
here we go, quarter lines and stuff, alternate line. Okay, so they have different things up here.
Win half our money.
No. Go to NFL quarter lines or something like that. Just see what they have.
There's a gazillion props.
Oh, that's okay. It's just let's just see what the first few are, because I'm telling you right now the Rams are going to win.
Yeah, we're having a little Super Bowl party. The Rams are going to win. Yeah, because they're the favorite. So, I mean, people are saying, oh, hey, Jess is right. They're the favorite. It's not like a fucking crazy prediction here.
Why can't you just give it to me, Moss?
But what I'm saying is...
He's like, oh, they're being nice to her, must take it away.
If we're going to bet on it, we got to bet a lot to win money.
Let me just see what we got here, Moss.
I mean, you have 300 things
Now
to look at.
this is things that you would be more
I'd rather bet on the coin flip.
more inclined to like look
Passing
at. Passing
TDs. Wow, well, look at this. Hold on a second. So if I passing TDs plus, how's this work? Over 280. So was this yard? Oh, passing yards.
Well, I know passing
cool.
touchdowns at least. So let's see. So go to passing touchdowns right there, because I at least know that one. I
Okay,
don't know all
over
these, but
Joe Burrow for Cincinnati. If he passes for over 1.5
it's
on the
just too much.
touchdowns, it's a minus 192.
It's too
So
risky
if he
for
gets
me.
2 touchdowns, you win.
Yeah, but I don't know Joe Burrow that much. How am I supposed to put
He's
money
the
on
Bengals
someone?
quarterback, Jess.
It doesn't matter. How am I supposed to put money on someone that I'm not well versed in? That doesn't make sense to me. But passing touchdowns is a good one because that's something that I'm well versed in. So I can at least do that one. Go to passing TDs at the bottom.
Jess, this is what it is. What are you fucking talking
But
about?
if I don't know the quarterback that well, how can I put money on the quarterback
So are you talking about
for
teams?
specific passes and shit like that?
Okay. Jesus,
Yeah.
you shot out of a can. So what are
I'm
we talking?
sorry.
This is the same thing, but
Right,
like,
but this is touchdowns. Like, at least I can be like, oh, okay. You know, like, there's going to be this many touchdowns or some shit like that, you know? I don't know how many touchdowns are going to be. I'm going to guess.
I don't want any of this. We got football boxes. What the fuck are we doing this?
All right, let's just do team then. If you don't want, all right, so let's just go straight to team. Fuck all this. Just do money on the team. How much do we win if we put, say, 100 on the team?
$50.
Let's see.
I just said it. It's $50.
200 on the team. Is that $100? I'm telling you, the Rams are gonna win.
Jess, the Rams aren't gonna win. The Cincinnati Bengals are gonna make history.
Mas, I've never been more sure in my life about something.
Okay.
This is right up there with IZZY. All right, Rams are winning on Sunday.
You do realize the Rams have Matthew Stafford and Odell Beckham Jr. for God's
The
sake.
Los Angeles
They're
Rams
doomed.
beat the Cincinnati Bengals at the Super Bowl LVI on Sunday. Mark my words.
All right, we'll talk about it off air. We might make the bet, we might not, but this is an MMA show. Let's try to pull it back to the
Sorry,
MMA.
I'm just saying it's my bookie, so
Yes.
you know.
But if you do want to make
track your
your
money.
football bets, go to mybookie.ag. There's a gazillion props over there. I mean, geez, you can get lost in those props.
There's 340 something.
That's crazy. Let's see, Beckham.
Exact
Exact
receptions. That's a hard thing to bet, though.
Imagine. I mean,
Exact
God.
receptions. 1, 3.
that's just lunacy.
Forget it.
Okay, well, I gotta.
Forget it.
I tell you, Jesse's like riding a wild horse with
Well,
no.
I figure Fook Off Friday is appropriate. I don't do this on Monday shows or Wednesday shows. I know how to steer right back on course.
I can't get her back. We got
I
a
do
massive
know.
pay-per-view tomorrow.
I can. I'm very good at steering back on course. I'm
Yeah.
not like that. I'm not like. I mean, I'm not gonna say the name, but I'm not like some of these other shows that just go all.
You were gonna say
crazy.
Bro Bro Platter.
I was not gonna say that.
Yes, you were.
I was
Yes,
gonna say
you
that.
were. See, Bro Bro Platter, if you're
the
watching, she was
Ray
gonna-
from Bro Bro Platter, he gets a little off course and he stays off course. You know.
You are way off course. Okay, we are an MMA show. We have so much to talk about.
I will donate points JBH right now if she wears the Hitler brooch. Lol, maybe not repercussions, maybe.
Okay, so if I wear the little, I mean, I could always just pass it off by saying that the barber messed up.
By the way, my barber
Does
said,
this bounce back on our company brand though?
"Listen,
By me showing up wearing a Hitler stash for 8 hours. I don't know if this is really a smart idea.
well, it's in honor of Joe Rogan, right? Joe Rogan's not going to be there, so
I
you're
have
gonna
to be
take
real
his
with you,
place.
Moss.
Yeah. How about this? Would you wear a KKK with the little hat they wear?
No.
You wouldn't? Oh, okay.
That's
I want to see how
solid
far
pass.
we can take it.
Here's the thing, Moss.
How about you burn books in the background? What? Why don't we get an oven and we shove like?
I'm tempted because Roberto, I know, would give me hella points, but it's like, is it worth it?
You make that. That's your decision to make.
You know,
Jess.
because this goes against all my beliefs.
Blackface. Would you just do blackface?
No, I would never.
Oh.
Points me.
Mike H with the points, baby. Let's go. All righty.
I'm just
Mr.
trying
H
to
on the
think
board.
like Israel Adesanya, my main guy who just happens to be African American, may see my reaction while I'm wearing a Hitler stash. You know? I don't know if this is like the perfect recipe.
He get it.
I don't know if he would.
Listen, that dude paints his nails and shit. Like, who knows? Why don't you? How about this? I got an idea, Jess.
feel like the
How about
Hiller
this?
stash might be a little much.
How about you show up tomorrow as Israel Adesanya?
But wait, you can't force me to be blackface. I'm not going to do that. I refuse.
But
I will
you
not
can
do
try
that.
to manipulate your hair to resemble.
I will do that.
Like a high top fade.
I will do that.
You're gonna need a necklace.
Yeah.
What else we gotta do here? You gotta paint your nails
I have to learn the style bender dance.
I'm trying to think what else. What kind of Izzy ways can she do? She's not gonna do blackface because that would just definitely be wrong.
I refuse. I'll never do that.
But which way are you gonna go? You gotta have to do something. You have to surprise everyone.
All right, so I have to study Izzy and then show up as Izzy tomorrow. I'll do that.
You gotta go with cosplay as Izzy. I don't know how you're gonna pull that off, but
do handlebars or change my stash daily. I will do that. I can change my stash daily. I have different stashes.
You know, you're going through all this and you're not even gonna win. You're
That's
literally.
not true, Moss. People are interested, so therefore I very well could win. Please don't doubt the stash game, okay?
Jess, you're not gonna win.
People love the stash game.
I feel like you're wasting everyone's time.
No.
All right, we'll see.
I'm going to win, Moss.
We shall see. All right, let's
points JBM. Let's go, baby.
So we got the bet made. Okay, we got the bet made. We spoke about Rogan. We spoke about the co-main and main. You heard our opinions on that. Let's get into some news, and then I want to drop after the points game is done. I'm gonna do my picks. They're gonna be pretty quick. The picks are pretty easy for me this time. So I'm gonna rattle through the picks on Tapology. If you want to get in our Pick'em League, 600 people playing strong. Goat milk. Go to the MMA-Holes.com.
We're at 600 people now.
Also, yes. Also, go to the MMA-Holes.com for our Discord. We got a Discord over there that we dropped. We have the Patreon Discord. Big shout out to our patrons. And we have our open Discord to everyone, the AIDS Discord. We can jump into that one and contract AIDS. Okay? And tomorrow the AIDS Discord should be very interesting. Okay, give us a story here, Jess. What do we got?
All right. So let me go all the way to this one here. Okay. Joe Rogan, obviously no longer part of the UFC 271 commentary. I don't know if you want me to really dive into that one again.
Well, I mean, we did touch on it. If you want to just skim through it.
Bisping joins the booth.
Bisping in, Joe out. Yeah, if you want to hear, I mean, we went on and on. I mean, Joe Rogan, I don't know what the reasoning is. I don't know if it's him not wanting to be, if he feels uncomfortable with the situation. And he's just like, I don't want to bring any attention, which doesn't make any sense because by him doing this last minute brings a ton of attention to the game, to his whole situation. So that makes no sense at all. Was it the upper echelon? Was it ESPN Plus, the Disney people saying, hey, we don't want Rogan here. But then again, he's going to be on the team the next event. So it's baffling. It's a baffling situation. It makes no sense, And then we go the joke route, where it's Black History Month and he doesn't, that whole thing. But you make the decision for yourself, but Joe Rogan will not be in attendance tomorrow night in his home state. So take with it what you want. Okay, what do we got here?
Dana White meets with Francis Ngannou is unsure of the heavyweight title status, according to MMA Fighting Newswire. UFC heavyweight champ Francis Ngannou's next step is subject to great speculation, but right now Dana White isn't sure how things are going to turn out.
Wait, didn't he just say he had a dinner with him the other night?
That's what
or
I said.
something?
Dana White meets with Francis Ngannou.
But what do you mean unsure about his status? He said everything was good.
He said, we had dinner with Francis before he went back to Cameroon, and he gets back in a few weeks, and we're going to meet again when he comes home. He blasted critics of his absence this past month, despite the undeniable bad optics at play for the fight of Ngannou's contract. I
just want to touch on something. Sean Mann says it has nothing to do with politics. Joe Rogan has something else on the day they want him. You don't find it fucking weird? Like, my man he doesn't pull out of these events. This isn't his home state. This is not a joke. I mean, what could be going on in his life that he's like, I got something going on.
Come on, man.
What, do you really believe that? There's no way you could believe that.
Wonderful, wonderful.
There's no possible way.
Do you guys think that Trump's platform offering $100 million was a PR stunt, or they were ready to write a check, black tick mark, knowing he's under a contract already? Puntos para el Frahorn.
I remember Moss said in the beginning that it was a PR stunt.
I think that's what it was. Because, it has to be. Jess, you hear what he said? It was Joe Rogan's under contract. He's under contract. So this company could say, hey, yeah, we're totally serious, blah, blah, blah. But when it's like these other events. It's like when Jake Paul offers money for someone to come over to him. They're under contract.
I can only say this because I write contracts. There is a clause that can be put in a contract that says that if another company comes to him and offers him a bigger offer, he basically takes it to Spotify and has to say, hey, I was offered this much money from this company, bigger than what you've offered me.
You think that's in his contract?
I'm considering it. And then Spotify has the opportunity to be like, okay, we'll match that. There is a clause. It gets down to the nitty gritty, but there is a clause
then if that's
that
the
does
case,
allow that.
Okay, if that's the case, then why are all UFC fighters like Jorge Masvidal getting offered money?
Because it gets down to the nitty gritty.
Because there's no way he's under contract.
There's fine print that you have to be careful about.
You're wasting our time. If you're under contract, no, but if you're under contract,
you can breach it. You can breach a contract.
They're full of shit. There's no $100 million that they're gonna spend.
You can breach a contract.
Okay, so you say they're legit then?
I'm not saying it's legit. I mean, I personally think that the offer was legit. Yeah, I think that he was offered 100, whatever.
Okay. All right. We disagree on that. Okay.
That's just my opinion.
All right. So anything else on the Ngannou thing? What do we got?
I mean, I basically read it. He said it's believed that despite the contract's end, Ngannou remains bound to the UFC by Champions Clause. Champions Clause is why he's bound to the UFC. That will expire either in a year or with 3 additional fights.
No, do you know what Champions Clause is?
No, they're saying he has a Champions Clause.
You know that you know what that is,
Enlighten
though, right?
me.
A Champions Clause. So basically, if you are a champ and you win the belt or something like that, you have like a year or something like that. You can't just leave.
Okay.
You have to either sit out or you have to fight. Like you get like 2 more fights or something like that. It happened with AJ McKee as well.
Why are you telling me this?
Because you said champions like it was something.
I just said it was a Champions Clause.
Oh, you were full of shit. All right, forget it. Anyway, you insinuating something and then you backpedal, but all right.
Nope, didn't insinuate anything.
You're full of shit. We need a lie detector in here. All right. Anything else on this story?
I feel like you're very insecure about the situation. So
Yes.
like you just blame lying. Like
oh yeah, that's
you're
exactly
like,
it.
liar. We need a liar button for Moss. Every time he thinks someone's lying, he hits the button.
Yeah, I think you are lying, but it's okay. It's all right. That's just my opinion. I'm allowed to have it, right? Like you're allowed to have yours. All right, here we go. Anything else on this story?
Nope.
Okay, let's move away from this.
Was I lying about that?
Oh my God, Jess.
Just wondering.
You're not gonna wear this Hitler mustache. Just saying.
Am I lying about that too?
Yes. Okay. It's a lie.
Floyd Mayweather was hit with an embarrassing lawsuit after failing to pay Logan Paul.
Let me guess, bloody elbow? Oh, hey! Bloody elbow. Yes. Okay.
I guess there's a reason they called Floyd Mayweather money. The undefeated boxing icon took the bag and ran after his open weight launcher laugher against YouTube star Logan Paul. An 8-round exhibition back in June 2021 that reportedly sold more than 1 million pay-per-view buys, which equates to roughly $0 and 0 cents for Team Paul. Jake Paul recently told the media, quote, he's really hasn't paid Logan. There's a lawsuit that was opened up last week or 2 weeks ago. They're pressuring him both legally and behind the scenes, but it's embarrassing for Floyd Money Mayweather to not have enough money to pay my brother.
It's racist. It's just a racist activity that's going on there, Jesse. I don't know what you say.
Wonderful.
Tropic Tom.
I'm willing to bet Rogan's scheduling conflict is Super Bowl related.
Oh,
maybe got an invite or doing a last-minute commercial shoot/live spot. Go Rams. Points, Jess.
Woo!
You think it's Super Bowl? Joe Rogan hates football. Like he hates, like he's not into any of those
sports. But that doesn't
sports.
mean he wouldn't attend a Super Bowl party just for socialization purposes.
What are we talking about? Joe Rogan's openly said he has 0 interest in football.
I don't get it. Like I don't know all the ins and outs of the plays and shit like that, but I fucking love watching football. There's something watchable about it.
It's a great sport.
You know?
I love football.
You ask me like, oh, what's this play? I'm not going to be able to answer that question for you, but I fucking love watching it.
It's amazing. It is. Listen, I had season tickets to the New York Giants. Went through our ups and downs, but it is one of the best. Love it. Love hockey. Love football. Those are my top 2, really. I enjoy basketball. I enjoy baseball.
Like my grandmother watches football.
It's the way.
It's so good. that
Your grandmother's badass,
grandmothers
that's
are
why.
watching football.
Grandmother's the best.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Can we set a points goal for blackface, JBM? You would literally go viral overnight. Imagine the post-Rogan escapology video. I'm not racist. I have a black mod.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening anytime soon.
Oh, man. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Roberto.
Colby Covington is a South Park character right now. He took our job with Jorge Masvidal. Jorge got to hang out with Trump multiple times, getting invited to Fox News. Poor Colby, LOL, he's getting Telemundo points me.
There we go. All right, Roberto, dropping some more points. The Hearns, let's go. Thank you for the donation. And the Hearns goes to 104. 104. Okay.
Yeah, she watches hockey too. She watches hockey, football, baseball, and what was the other one that she watches? She watches 4 different sports. But football's her favorite. And then hockey's her second favorite. She's like a match made in heaven for Chris.
I love her. She's a beautiful soul. Okay, so yeah, who cares about this? But yeah, I mean, so Logan Paul's not getting, the rich guy's not getting paid more money. It's a little weird, right? The whole story, but I couldn't care less. Do you care about it?
Nah.
Okay. What do we got here? Kamaru. What is this, Hot Ones?
Yes, Kamaru Usman will be in attendance for UFC 272, saying, I'll just be sitting there like a...
272.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
Saying, I'll just be sitting there like a proud dad watching my sons fight. According to...
There's no more to the story, right?
According to BJ Penn.
Is that it?
Well, he's talking about his eyes on rivals Jorge Masvidal and Colby Covington, who are set to square off in the welterweight main event of UFC 272. Usman met up with Jorge Masvidal back in April. We all know that history there. Needless to say, Usman enjoyed a great year in 2021 in the octagon, defending his welterweight title 3 times. He earned TKO wins over Gilbert Burns and Jorge Masvidal, plus a decision win in his rematch with Chaos. In speaking with CBS Sports, he shared his thoughts on Masvidal.
Wait, hold on a second. I just got to pump the brakes. Glide says I just went from $280 to $400 on roulette. A Roodle? Wait, on Roodle.
What is Roodle?
I thought he said roulette. Or maybe he meant roulette.
No.
Isn't Glide 16 years old?
Well, isn't roulette illegal in the United States?
Glide, how are you? What is it? What are you trying to say? Roodle? Is that a thing?
What is Roodle?
How is he gambling? What the fuck? How is Glide gambling?
He's probably lying, Moss, because everyone lies.
Get the lie detector immediately. No, I don't think he is, to be honest.
You don't think Glide's lying? We think I'm lying to you?
Because you are a pathological liar.
Well, that's nice. Thank you.
You are. You've lied about things that I can't even bring up on air because I'm like, what the fuck?
I made an account, Twitter account.
Are you going to talk about it?
And he caught me on it. And I tried to pass it off like it wasn't me. And I was like, no. And I like played it off. But then later that night, I was like, how'd you know it was me? And then he got super mad at me about it. No, and ever since then, he thinks I lie to him about everything.
I can't even believe you brought this up.
Yeah. It was like a girl account.
He thought
I was catfishing.
Think about this. Think about this. She made this fake account, which, I mean, listen, I sniffed it out in 2 seconds.
Yeah, he figured out it was me pretty quick.
But and then she's like sliding into
everything.
She's sliding into my DMs.
Yeah.
This one as another account, like trying to get something out of me. I'm like, what the fuck? And she's showing like half naked pictures of this girl. I'm like, the fuck is going on?
I wasn't trying to get anything out of you. It's such a fucking weird ass story, but like
it's so creepy.
I was lying about it.
My own wife catfished me. It is the creepiest things. And then
no,
and like I handle it beautifully
because
because
our relationship, he did the same thing to me, so I thought it would be funny to do it to him, and I wanted to see how long I could do it, and then he blamed me for lying.
I didn't know what to say.
And he's like, "You're lying to me."
Listen to this.
Blah, 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 blah.
Hold on, can I tell the story? You're just like rattling around.
Because you're gonna twist it to fit your
I'm not
narrative.
gonna twist it. I am not. There's no narrative. That's the weirdest thing I've ever been a part of. It's bizarre.
It was funny to me.
It's fucking crazy psychopath shit. I'm going to edit something, and I open up the computer, and she's still logged into Facebook, and I see this fucking thick, half-naked girl over there that's just so happened to be sliding into my DMs for like a year, and I'm like, wait a second. I'm like, that girl is that weirdo on Twitter.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, Jess.
And I tried to play it off. I was like,
she lied to me again. I call her out on it, and I'm like, and she's like, we have 1 million trolls in our community. I'm like, that know your friend?
Anything else to like? So I was like, no, I can keep this going. In my head, I was like, I could totally keep this going, but I couldn't keep it going.
I mean, now I don't. And then I didn't say anything. So she lies to me again, right? And she prides herself on not lying. So
yeah,
now I'm saying to myself,
no, like legit, I don't
what else?
lie. But like this was something that I thought was gonna be funny, and I was like, oh, I could keep it going, and I couldn't keep it going because I'm a really bad liar. And ever since then, Moss thinks I like lie about everything.
I think yes, that is the weirdest thing to lie about. Like now, I could see
whatever.
If I call you out and you're like, you got me, you know, like whatever. Then I could laugh about it, right? I'd be like, that's a little weird, but I could laugh about it. She lied to me again when I blatantly called, and she got like mad at me. Like,
no, I didn't get mad at you.
You caught an attitude. So now I'm like, okay.
Wait, no. I
so
never got mad
do?
at you.
Okay.
I never got mad at him.
Okay. When we tell the stories, though, let's just like, instead of talking, you want to talk? I'd talk.
Well, because you're saying I got mad at you. I never got mad at you. I didn't.
You
but
gave me an
I did try to like play it off because I thought for sure I could keep going with it, but I couldn't keep going with it.
We have a kid. We have a young daughter. And this one's sliding into my DMs. I'm like, let me be honest with you. I know exactly what she was doing. She was trying to fucking trick me and set a trap.
No.
Because there's no reason.
That's a guilty man talking.
No, it's not. I have nothing to hide.
So
there is no reason for a woman to do that, or a guy, unless they have some weird ass fucking crazy insecurity about the person they're with. Because she's like, well, it's funny. It's funny if you get caught. It was funny
because in the beginning of our relationship, he did the same thing. No, not for a year. I never did it for a year.
Oh my God.
It was not for a year.
We literally drove across country with this girl sliding into my DM.
You're full of shit. I can show you when the account was made.
Anyway.
It was not for a year.
Is that not fucking wild? Is that not, but think about this. And I told her, I was like, okay. And I never made a big deal out of it. I literally didn't even talk about it.
Now you think I lie about everything.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
Yeah, now he thinks like everything's a lie.
She broke the trust. She broke the seal. It's a very terrible thing to do.
Because of a Twitter account.
But here's the thing.
I'm a liar.
I said to her, it is crazy, right? I said to her, what would you do, and be honest, if the role was reversed? You know, what would you do if I was doing that to you and then denied it when you caught me?
But later on,
she's like, I would have left. I'm like,
later on, I was like, oh, okay, he got me. Like later on, I was like, oh, how did you know it was me? Like I didn't like fucking carry it on for like weeks on end. It
so
was the
crazy.
Same fucking day.
It creeped me the fuck out. I was like, what is? My phone is unlocked. Like my phone is just like, you could take it, do whatever the fuck you want.
I was trying to catch him in some shit.
I don't know.
I did it because in the beginning of our relationship, he did the same thing to me. He had a fucking account.
Hold on, we weren't dating.
Picture.
What are you talking about?
Yes, we were.
No, you were not. No, we were not.
Okay.
I was trolling, and this went into another community, the mocking and all that shit, where we all had fake accounts and we were doing shit like that. We were not dating. We were talking, yes. We weren't dating. And I was trolling with someone else that was involved. There was a whole fucking vortex of shit. When we started dating, none of that happened.
Okay. I'm not going to keep going back and forth with you because I know what my intentions were. And you can keep thinking whatever you want.
Crazy. But it's okay. I forgave her. I'm like, Jesus.
Obviously not, because you think I lie about everything now. Like, I can't say anything without you being like, she's lying.
Well, what do I know? I mean, I don't know what to believe anymore. I mean, I need a lot of...
It makes me never want to talk to him, because he's just like, she's lying. Like, all right, thanks.
Well, shame on you for being such a terrible person.
Wonderful.
Terrible liar.
This is super interesting because this has been done to me as well. I knew right away because she came off as desperate, trying so hard to get me to say something to incriminate myself.
Yep.
Like but I never did that in the messages. Go look at the messages. I never tried to get him to incriminate himself. Never.
You are so hot.
I'm hot? What does that even mean, I'm hot? I was never trying to get you to incriminate yourself.
That's what you said to me. You said you were so attractive.
I posted one tweet.
I wish you weren't taken.
I never said that. I never said that.
Are you sure? You sure you didn't say that? You want to pull up them tweets? Anyway, we'll move on. Has anyone in the chat ever had that happen? I mean, what the fuck? I felt like I was blindsided. I'm like, what the fuck? Crazy, man. Crazy. But I'll chalk it up to I don't know. I don't know what to, I honestly don't even know what to think. But here's the thing. Like, there's a lot of situations in our life. Jesse's like an old soul. Most of the time, Jesse's pretty immature. Like, believe it or not, outside of the show, Jessie actually handles herself as a great mother.
I'm pretty immature.
She's a good wife. But in a situation like that, the only thing I can go to is, okay, she's half my age. That's the only thing I could think of. Because there's no other logical reason around it. So I give her a pass for that. But then she shakes her head no. So I'm like, okay, then what's the fucking reason? I have no idea.
I told you
it's
the reason,
COVID.
and then you called me a liar.
Did COVID make you do it? Was the injection? Maybe it's a shot. Maybe it was COVID long term. Anyway, let's move on. As we've gotten sidetracked once again. I mean, I'm telling you, try to ride straight. Here's our boy William Knight, who I bet a woman's never done that to him before. I mean, Jesus, Jesse. William Knight coming in overweight, 12 pounds. What's the story on this?
All right, William Knight. Hold on.
Oh, bloody elbow. Bloody elbow is... Can we just boycott bloody elbow stories? Like, can we just avoid them at all costs? Because look at this. Drama, excellent. It's such a tabloid shit show of a fucking website. Right? There's got to be another story on this.
The UFC 271 early weigh-ins took place on Friday morning from the host hotel in Houston, Texas, and it was not without its share of drama. William Knight missed weight by 12 pounds for his short-notice fight against Maxim Grishin, forcing the commission to bump their 205-pound showdown to the heavyweight division. Knight was fined a whopping 40% of his purse for missing weight. Elsewhere on the card, the flyweight bout between Alex Perez and Matt Schnell was also canceled after Perez missed weight by 2 pounds. Schnell was present with financial incentives to keep the contest afloat, but ultimately declining the booking, which is contractually his right.
Wow, look at this. J-Dose's experience is something you don't get till just after you need it. That's pretty well said. It's true, right? That's interesting. Yeah, experience is like, I don't know. It's, you go through life, you learn things from mistakes and whatever. I've made a million mistakes.
Apparently, I've learned experience on not making fake Twitter accounts.
I mean, Jesus. My God.
Otherwise, you'll be called a liar for the rest of your life.
You seem upset about this.
I don't like that you keep calling me a liar. It drives me nuts.
Well, I mean, how do I believe you anymore? I mean, you've broken that.
Twitter account is what it takes to get you to start.
We made a vow, Jesse. We made a vow.
What vows? We never made vows.
Thou shalt not lie. Okay, all right. Anyway, sometimes I can't stand when we talk like this to each other. It drives me nuts, especially on air. We got to move on because we go down these rabbit holes of fart, and I'm just like, God, can someone pull me out of this immediately? I need like a life raft when I'm in this situation. We should make a virtual life raft, and I could just swim away. I'm going to make that animation next. All right, so William Knight missed weight. What do you think? Is this going to affect him? They move up to heavyweight? What do you think?
I don't know. I think the weight could make him a little more tired and not ready. I mean, we'll find out.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, but when are you going to learn with William that he doesn't get gassed? Like, when is that going to...
But he wasn't physically ready for this fight, so there's always that chance.
I don't think so. This guy's got cardio. He's got the cardio for days. He's got big muscles. He's going to get tired. No, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Although he's got a big boy he's fighting, so it's not a complete layup, you know. 6'3", big fella. But we picked Knight, and hopefully he gets the job done. For our parlay, let's move into this one over here. Jamal Hill. What do we got here? Who's he fighting? Johnny Walker? Not bad. That's
According to MMA Fighting's Mike Heck and Damon Martin, Jamal Hill versus Johnny Walker has been promoted to UFC Vegas 48's main event. UFC Vegas 48 is now headlined by a light heavyweight fight between Jamal Hill and Johnny Walker after the event's originally scheduled headliner was postponed. As MMA Fighting previously reported, visa issues forced Rafael Fiziev to withdraw from the event, prompting the UFC to target his fight with ex-champ Rafael dos Anjos for UFC 272 in March. Hill versus Walker originally was scheduled as a 3-round fight in the co-main, but will now be bumped to a 5-round fight in the main event. ARIEL Helwani first reported the shift. UFC Vegas 48 takes place February 19th at UFC Apex in Las Vegas and airs on ESPN+. Hill and Walker approached the bout on opposite sides of the win-loss coin. In his most recent appearance, Hill stopped Jim Crute via knockout, getting back on track after an elbow-popping armbar loss to Paul Craig in his previous outing. Walker, once a red-hot prospect in the division, is in dire need of a turnaround with a 1-3 record in his past 4 outings. Most recently, he was outpointed by one-time title challenger Thiago Santos.
Okay, this is not going to be like that Santos fight. This should be more fire. It's a good fight. Hopefully we see some sparks out of this thing. Johnny Walker, return. Jamal Hill, like that kid. Okay, we reached out to Schnell's people, but this is actually pretty funny. He was talking about fighter pay, and he went off, man. Actually, let me see if I can pull the clip. We got a tropical donation from Tom.
I hope Sheath makes flame retardant women's underwear because the pants are on fire. Fire, fire. Points Moss.
Come on, baby, let's go. Thank you, Tropic Tom. Appreciate that. All right. If you have been down the road of being trapped by your loved one, if they don't trust you, and you've been in my shoes, points to the boys over here. I mean, Jesus. I mean, we are a community of men that sometimes, you know, we go through some hard times, you know?
Yes, you guys are all victims.
I'm a victim. Fake accounts coming my way. My wife slide into my DMs as other people. I mean, Jesus. So points to the boys for that. If you like mustaches, go points to JBM. If you like knitting, Ann H. and Mike H. Got a big hog. Give him points. Jason Osada's first time in the points game with the 2 points. Glove touch. And Mr. Mushroom Man with the goose eggs. And Roberto Hernandez doing a fantastical job of guarding the stream boss. So Roberto holding it down, 81 points, and he gets dethroned from the stream boss, and we get that wheel spinning. This might be the first show ever, where there is no spin. Jess, you think we're going to get this wheel moving, or is this thing, do we have to grease it up? What's going on here?
I don't know, Moss.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. You know, I mean, come on, Jesse. Help me out here. What's the prediction? Yes or no? Is it going to spin?
No. You asked. Don't ask. I told you I don't know, and then you pushed me. No, it's not.
Okay, no spinning tonight. All right, there we go. Let's ask the other Twitter account. Okay, so Max Schmel. Let me pull this up here. Hold on a second. MMA Island. Oh, you know what? If Glove Touch is still in the chat, you know who's a good person to check out? Check out MMA Island. I don't know if they follow each other. Wait, where is MMA Island's account? I could never find it. There's like 14 accounts of them. Where are you? Is this MMA Island? No. Where is it? Why can't I? What is their? Do you know their Instagram account? Every time I put in, let's see, MMA Island. Oh, here we go. Here they are. Okay. So it's like a young kid, man. Like, he's been popping up everywhere. Now he's showing up at the press conferences. He's the one that asked the question to Israel Adesanya about, you know, well, actually asked about Joe Rogan, and Izzy was the one that responded. But here's the Matt Schnell thing. Here, check this out.
Dishonest that Francis Ngannou's running around acting like he only made $600,000. I know for a fact he got pay-per-view points, he got paid for Reebok, he got paid for this, paid for that. He probably made, I'm not going to say it, but way more than $600,000. So, I mean, of course, I want to make more money. Everybody wants to make more money. I'll go out there and fight for it. And, you know, to compare the UFC to the NFL is also preposterous. Yes. On a slow Sunday, the NFL grosses $1 billion. Mm-hmm. They had 60 million people tune in to Joe Burrow versus Patrick Mahomes. Mm-hmm. 60 million. What's a good UFC pay-per-view sell for?
500K.
500K. A million? Oh, we're killing it. So, like, we're coming along. It's coming along, but it's really dishonest what people are talking about. And, dude, I mean, of course, I want more money. Everybody wants more money.
You're preaching to the choir here. Like,
woefully, okay, Poirier, these guys, DIAZ, these guys that are established, that move the needle, mm-hmm. These guys deserve the money.
Yes, they deserve the money.
But are you going to tell me that a debutante, somebody with, for instance, Randy Costa, came into the UFC with 4 fights. You're telling me he deserves $50,000 with 4 fights under his belt? 90% of the UFC's roster they are losing money on. No doubt about it. And again, I want to make more money. Everybody wants to make more money. I'll go out there and I'll earn it. And, you know, I'm not one of these guys who is like, oh, we need to do this. We need to, fighters. I don't want a fighters union. I appreciate the opportunity to negotiate for myself. I'll sit down at the table and negotiate for myself. I don't want somebody else negotiating for everybody else's bullshit. I don't care. Fuck you. Okay, I want people to make more money. Absolutely. But people debuting 12-12, that's an awfully nice payday compared to what they've been making.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense.
Listen, I'm all for people making more money, but I'm also a guy who believes in merit. And you gain merit by getting in here and winning the fights. If you don't win the fights, you get cut. If you do win the fights, make your way up, fight often, do what you're supposed to do, you make the money. I want do your best, be as nice as you can in the moment. Like, of course, you got to step up at points and you know, fight for yourself, negotiate for yourself. But you know, ultimately, I appreciate the opportunities that I've gained from the UFC, and I'm not a fucking sycophant either. But I've fought outside of this promotion. I've been on a 7-fight win streak, making pennies. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about what everybody else is paying, you know? Get out of here with this nonsense. All these, dude, people will come up to me and talk to me like I'm not well paid. I negotiated my own contract. I'm happy with what I'm getting paid. And if I go out and win the fights, my next negotiation, I'll make more. That's how it works, and that's how it should work.
It is, yeah, I mean, if you're not ready to work for it, it might...
Do your best, and then you got some legs to stand on. Most of these goofs, not a chance in the world. Yeah, they're stealing everything, and then they're typing up, trying to virtue signal. Fighters deserve more pay. Shut your fucking mouth. Why don't you tip me then?
Yeah.
You think I deserve more pay? I'll shoot you my Venmo. I'll shoot you my Venmo.
Yeah.
I'll shoot you my PayPal. You think I deserve more? I agree.
I love
Go on
it.
and tip me.
Yo,
And then you
Jake Paul's
got
the ultimate version of the keyboard warrior, because he can fight. That's the problem.
He's a virtue signaling goofball, and you know that he doesn't really care about these people. He doesn't really care
all about
what's
boosting his
going
brand.
on. It's all about boosting his brand, and good on him. I'm not mad at him. I think he's good for boxing, but dude, come on, like let's. And I've seen that. Dude, fight some MMA fights. I would tune in. I'd be more than happy to watch you fight some fights. Another thing, and this is my last piece on this. All these people bitching about fighter pay, and they're stealing every single fight.
Yep.
Shut your fucking mouth. Buy the pay-per-view, motherfucker. You want to see us get paid more? Buy the pay-per-views, you goofs.
Look at that, baby. Look at that. Matt Schnell, who can't fight because his opponent missed weight and he did not take the fight, but preaching over there. Speaking fact, we've been throwing this out there forever, saying, hey, man, majority of the people, we did a poll, and what was it, like 80% or was it 90%? It was an absurd percentage of people steal the pay-per-views, right? And I mean, listen, you can't afford it. That's fine. Do whatever the hell you got to do to get the fights. I'm cool with that. But don't run around social media saying these guys need to make more money when you're fucking streaming it online. That's just goofball shit. Matt Schnell preaching over there. So shout out to Matt Schnell. And I reached out to him to come on the show. We got to get this guy on. What do you think? This guy's going to go nuts. Fucking go off. We need a guy to freak out on our show like Matt Schnell. Anyway, 10 minutes left in the game. I need a mystical fucking Hail Mary over here. 10 minutes left, and we got a fucking traffic jam under the Hearns. Like, we're all like neck and neck, and then the Hearns got the 104 points. Can we get it done? I mean, the Hearns has a Stream Boss spot. We need to spin that fucking wheel and bring the belt back to the boys tonight on the MMA-Holes. So if you haven't donated yet, jump in, say points to Mystic, points to JBM, or anyone else on this stream, and let's go. Let's take the gold home and away from that Roberto Hernandez.
Okay, Hearns, what besides the Hitler stash or blackface JBM would I have to do to get you to help me win the points game for tonight?
You cutting deals with the Hearns?
I mean, listen, you have to be a realist on where these points are coming from. And they ain't coming from no fucking Anthony Oliveira in the chat. No. They're coming from Mr. Hearns. They're coming from the Tropic Toms.
Well, JB Lasso. What if you bring that back?
They're coming from the JB Lassos. They're coming, you know. So what do I got to do?
I tell you, Jesse. Now you're begging the Hearns to go in your favor. My gosh. You were begging the man to give up his belt. I mean, that's a lot for the Hearns. He is the stream boss right now. 81 points. He gets taken out. And with the game winding down, 9 minutes left, can the Hearns hold on? Let's squeeze one more story in and then finish up the points game. We're going to make our predictions on Tapology Pick'em League. And I'm going to give you those guaranteed locks.
According to Mike Bone of MMA Junkie, visa issues shift Rafael dos Anjos versus Rafael Fiziev to UFC 272's co-main event.
Yeah, so at least 272's got a co-main. That's nice.
Yeah.
It's a good card. So wait, what is the main event of the next card then?
That would be...
Oh, PFL Challenger Series.
Jamal Hill, Johnny Walker's the current co-headliner.
Oh, that is the Jamal Hill fight?
Yeah.
Okay. So Jamal Hill versus Johnny Walker slipped into this one? Wait, I'm so confused. Yeah, I guess so. All right. So that slipped in as the main event. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Jesus. Well, how did I miss that? Yeah, so Jamal Hill, Johnny Walker is the main event. Jim Miller. Okay. I'm fine with that. This goes over to UFC 272. All right, everything's good. Everything's good. I don't mind it. Jessica Rose. Jess is back, Jess. Look at that.
Pinky from Friday, Perm? I don't think I've ever seen... Who's Pinky? Can you look up Pinky from Friday? These would be my terms, Moss.
Pinky from Friday.
Yeah.
Let's see. Pinky Friday.
I've seen the movie Friday.
I haven't seen it in years. It's been forever. Pinky from Friday.
I don't know if I can get this Perm. Is that even like... Do people still do that these days?
That is a Jerry curl.
Don't perms last forever, though?
It's not a perm. That's a Jerry curl. That's what that is over there. You could do Pinky from...
Is that one of the terms? Is there any other term?
Pinky from Friday. People are like, what the fuck? What is going on here? What did I tune into?
Could you imagine I show up with a Jerry curl?
That'd be amazing. A Jesse curl, we'll call it.
Jess, you need to provide a home for Helen's orphaned fun bags. Close to your heart. Points, Jess.
Woo! Let's go, Tropic Tom.
All righty.
Let's go, baby.
All right, 6 minutes left, and now JBM has tied with the Mystical for second place. Here we go.
Wonderful.
Thank you guys for the donations. The Hearns coming in.
JBH a Pinky from Friday, Perm. We go buy it, lol.
Okay. If it's a wig, yeah, I can do that because I don't think I don't think anyone around here can do a perm like that. But I would 100% do a.
Well, you can't do it tomorrow. We won't get it in time.
Well, let me see if I can find a permed wig that we can get by the morning. Hold on. I'll do it. If it means I win the points game, I'll fucking do it. Hold on. Perm wig.
You got 6 minutes to pull this one
Hold
off,
on,
Jess.
let me see what. Okay. I found something here. Okay, hold on. Let me.
Why don't you just fucking do your hair? Like, why don't you just like frizz your hair up or some shit?
I don't know how to do that. I would do it. I don't know how to do it. I've never done that before.
You should just take a bunch of gel and just throw it in your hair and just go.
It doesn't work that way, Moss.
Just fucking do that.
What about an adult old lady curly wig, gray hair granny?
You know, you pull your hair back.
Oh, here we go. Here's a men's like this.
Yeah, that'll work. That should just have found it.
Oh, but I won't get it till Sunday. Hold on.
Yeah, you're not gonna get it in time.
Do I have to do it tomorrow or can I do it on the Monday show? Because if I can do it on the Monday show, then I can order it for the weekend. I can do that. Roberto? Or I'll do it for the whole week if I can't do it tomorrow. Like, I'll do it for the whole week.
It's called a Jesse curl. It would be amazing. That wig would come in handy in other shows, other streams.
I mean, this is a pretty funny fucking wig.
Yeah, but wouldn't this be racist? Like,
why?
Let me see the picture. Hold on.
It's a Jerry curl.
Would
right?
we get canceled for it? I don't know. Let me see. Let me see the picture.
I mean, it's kind of like a mullet, but I could cut it to make it look like that.
Oh, yeah,
I
you
would
have
cut
to
it.
cut it.
I would cut it right here.
Wait, there's got to be another one. Look for Jerry curl wig.
Like this?
Yeah, that's what you got to get. Yeah.
I can get it by Sunday the 13th if that's okay. I'll do it for the whole week. If you help me win the points game tonight.
We could add that to the arsenal for sure. All right. Well, listen, you have 4 minutes left, Jesse. There's 4 minutes left in the game.
Come on, Roberto. I'll do the wig the whole week if you just help me fucking win the points game by a mile.
The Jesse curl in effect now. Jesse with 10 points has to catch up and defeat Roberto with the 104. Can it happen tonight on the MMA-Holes? Will someone be a hero and put the Jesse curl in effect?
Hey,
Oh my God!
You guys, what time is it?
Let's fucking go, baby!
Hey,
I'm gonna get it right now.
Oh my God!
Hey, I want to ask you guys, what time is it?
Oh my God!
Points JBH. Pinky is hilarious. My favorite correct air lol.
Okay, if I win in these next 3 minutes, if I stay at the top, Roberto, then you can bet on that pinky hairstyle for this next week of shows.
Oh my God! Jessie has just jumped into first place with 3 minutes left. Will she stay there? Oh my God! Hold on a second. Let me put this right thing. I can't even believe it just
This
fucking
wig
happened.
is fucking stupid.
Roberto is a savage.
I think it. Oh no, it doesn't. It looks like it comes with a bow tie, but I don't know. I don't think it does.
The Jessie curl. Holy cow! That moves down now. Roberto has put Jessie. He has sacrificed the belt for the time being. Now there is 2 minutes and 50 seconds left.
Yeah.
Jessie curl in play. Will it stay that way? With 2 minutes left, will it stay? Will the Jessie curl, or will someone come in and jam up the whole game? We'll see. As time is winding down. Could you imagine? Could you imagine someone came in and just fucking and picked someone else? That'd be hilarious. Or someone says points to the Hearns. Oh God! All right, here we go. That would be hilarious. That would be the biggest troll move of all time. The Jessie curl. Oh boy. I wish we had it for tomorrow. It would be perfect. JBM in first with 2 minutes left. Will she stay in first place? Or will someone completely fuck up the situation? Time is winding down. Oh boy. I am chewing my nails off. Will the Jessie curl stay? The wheel has not spun one time. Oh God. I'm picturing there's probably someone in that chat.
I found an actual Jerry curl wig.
There's probably someone in that chat though. Well, that looks like a fro.
It looks just like that.
The other one's kind of fun. All right, you could do that one too. Yeah, I guess that would work. That's hilarious.
Ah, super chat.
What up, Alec? What do we got?
Points, Jess.
Okay,
The Jessie curl.
The Jessie curl is still intact here. There has not been one asshole that wanted to come in to ruin this bit. And that's great news, but you never know. There's still some time left on the clock. Jessie has 132 at the points with 53 seconds. Now 51, 50 seconds left. Will it stay in play, or will someone jam up the Jessie curl? Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. I can't believe this. What a night. What a night. The Hearns sacrificing his belt. And now time is winding down. I will do the picks for the entire card after this ridiculous segment. I thank everyone for joining us tonight. I had a fantastic time with you. But Jessie, are you feeling confident and comfy?
I'm feeling confident in the Jerry curl, Moss.
Yes, you feel like you could rock this thing? Are you going to have an accent or anything like that? Or are you going to be Jessie in this thing?
An accent? What do you mean?
Yeah, you're going to like have like some sort of voice for it, or no? You're just going to go straight to...
Is there a voice for it? I don't know if
know.
there's a voice for it, Moss.
I don't know. I don't know, Jessie.
Wonderful, wonderful.
The Hearns comes in.
Don't want to offend nobody in the community. I love the African American culture, just for the record.
Anyone can have a Jerry curl, right?
It's just a haircut.
Yeah, it's just a haircut.
Ladies and gentlemen, the game has finished, and Roberto is a complete savage as he puts Jessie in the lead. The Hearns, who still is the high score person over there, but Jessie is now the champion.
Jerry curl. Put Jerry curl.
The Jessie curl strap. The Jessie. Shout out to the Jessie curl.
Yeah, champion. Come on. Champion. Come on. Fook Off Friday. Champion. Hayes in the chat. Champion.
Roberto Hernandez sacrificed his championship status to unleash the Jesse Curl. Now Jesse is the Clam champion and will be rocking the glorious Jesse Curl.
Hey, hey. Fook Off Friday. Champion.
A round of applause in the chat for Hearns giving Jesse that Jesse Curl. Beautiful stuff. What a night.
I can't wait for my Jesse Curl.
Wow.
I just ordered it. It will be here Sunday. So I'll do it for this next week of shows. I'll do it. The Jesse Curl.
Oh God, what guest are we gonna have on?
Oh shit.
Hold on a sec. I gotta make sure.
I didn't even.
I gotta get the
my
blackest
God.
guest I could find.
Oh, I completely forgot we do guests on Wednesday. Do I have to wear it for the interview?
Yeah, you do. You
Can
do.
I take it off for
Hold
the
on.
interview?
I'm gonna reach out to William Knight after the fight. Hopefully he doesn't.
Not William Knight.
What?
Are you crazy?
What?
Are you out of your mind?
Why? He's fighting.
And I show up with a fucking Jerry curl wig on? Are you kidding me?
Oh God. Oh man. We'll see who comes on this week. Oh boy. All right. What a silly show. So I'm gonna crunch. I'm gonna try to. Now I want you guys in the chat. If you are a fan of a fighter and you would love to see them on this show, this is what you got to do. You got to go on Twitter. You got to tag the MMA Holes at the MMA Holes, and you got to slide into DMs. You got to spam fighters and say, hey, come on the fucking MMA Holes. We need you to spam away. And if we get a good response from the community on Twitter, on Instagram, wherever, slide into DMs, hit us up. We will have that guest on. It's happened before. It happened with Aljo, actually. It happened with Will Harris, Anatomy of a Fighter. That happened with
I'm just trying
crazy
to think
stuff. So
maybe I'll skip Wednesday.
no, you're coming on with the Jesse Curl. The Jesse Curl in effect. All right, here, Jess, this is what I need you to do. If you could open up this gift that came in from our
Joe Sada.
I don't know if this is from Joe Sada. I don't know who that's from, to be honest.
It's gotta be.
But that if you guys want to send anything, we have an address, link in the description. Address in the description down below. And we'll open it up on air. But Jesse's got a package, and then we're going to do some picks for the entire card tomorrow night.
Oh, Mossy.
Is that it?
Oh, Mossy. Oh, this is exciting. Oh.
I'm a little worried because it was hot today.
Oh, you think it might be melted?
It could have. If it is treats.
Aw, imagine it gets melted.
I hope it's not melted. But
Can't smell anything through the paper yet.
okay, show the people. Well, actually, looks pretty good. Look at that. Little treats, huh? So where's that from?
Jason Osada. In the Discord, guys, Joe Sada, he has his own company. He makes these chocolate-covered, delicious-looking treats, and I cannot wait to try.
Wow, look at that. All right, well, jump in our Discord. You can see more treats. And
They smell delicious.
What's his company? What's the company name?
I just saw Osada something on the box that he posted. It was like Osada.
USADA?
No, Osada. Osada.
His company's USADA.
Osada.
Well, thank you very much. That was very nice. What was his name again?
Jason Osada.
Jason Osada. Thank you, Jason, very much. And Jessie will wear her mustache as she enjoys those treats. Shout out to Jason for making that happen. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to roll through our Tapology goat milk at themmaholes.com. Jump over there and check this out. If you go over to themmaholes.com and look at RX, In first place in our Pick'em League, Young RX with 815 points. Got the big win. Nice job by RX. He killed it. But if you want to jump in, just click over here, Tapology Goat Milk, and then boom. What is this? Francisco Core? How you say this guy's name?
Francisco R.
Francisco R738. You are now part of the group. There you go. You're in. I think he's actually number 600. I think he's actually the number 600 member. So, yeah, you can jump in. It's completely free. Tomorrow night we're doing a giveaway for the first place winner. And the person at the end of the year with most Tapology wins an actual championship belt from the MMA-Holes, a customized belt. So you have to have most first place wins, and then a tie goes down to your points. But good luck to everyone playing. And let's get it popping here. I'm going to get my picks in now. Did you make your picks?
No, I should make them tonight, though, because I'm going to forget
tonight.
tomorrow.
Yeah, let's do them together.
Well, no, I should.
You should make your picks.
You'll make your picks on air. I should bounce, because it's almost 11 o'clock, Moss, and the baby's going to wake up in like an hour.
All right. Okay. Do what you got to do.
So, I will make my picks, though. I will be sure, because this is my Adesanya card. I have to.
All right.
So, are you going into picks now?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, then, allow me
there I am.
to give a beautiful outro.
What do you mean outro? We're still streaming.
My outro, and then Moss can give you guys an outro. I got to bounce. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Make sure you hit subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification button. Thank you so much to our sponsors, MyBookie, Sheath, Head Rush, and ESPN Plus, and Undisputed Belts. Promo code MMA-Holes. That's MMA-HOLES for all your discounts on all your favorite products. We will see you guys again tomorrow. Make sure that you're subscribed so you know when we're live. We're going to be live for the entire card, and I'll see you guys later. Enjoy picks with Moss. And thank you, Joe Sada, for the treats. I can't wait to enjoy them.
I can't wait for the Jerry Curl. It's going to be amazing.
Oh, yeah. Jerry Curl coming soon in theaters near you.
Okay.
Mwah!
Let's expand. Okay. Let's make some picks. So we have a 5-fight parlay. I could take that poll down. But 198 with the votes, and 57% say pull the trigger. So the community is for it. It's Izzy, William Knight, Derek Brunson, Derrick Lewis, and Olberg. It's a power parlay. We're dropping 100 to win $1,400. Now, I don't want people see us making bets constantly on this show. We have a bunch of money that we won on mybookie.ag. So we're playing with house money. So if you're like, why should I donate? You guys are spending all this money. We're playing with the fucking house money. That's what we're doing right now. So we dropped 100. We're looking to make 1,400 on it. We'll see what happens. But 5-fight parlay. Now let's go to every fight on the card. And let's see how it's going to exactly go down. Some really good fights on this thing. UFC 271 is great. By the way, ESPN Plus, if you have not ordered the pay-per-view, Jess, you ordered yet? Click the link in the description and order through our promo link. If you can do so, if you're going to order, only if you're going to order the fights. It's ESPN Plus. The link is down below in the description. Only if you're going to order, or if you want to watch The Ultimate Fighter, the Contender Series, any of that stuff, use our promo link, and it helps us out tremendously. Okay, let's make some picks. Let's go, baby. Let's go. And thank you to those, we got 175 hanging with us. Appreciate you guys hanging through to the very end of the stream as we dabble into my picks. And the card starts off with, wow, are we starting off with William? Damn. All right. Show up early. This is how we're going to start the card? Okay. I got William for the win. He's our boy. He's on a 2-fight win streak, and yes, he missed weight by 12 fucking pounds. They're fighting at heavyweight. William Knight's going to have a little extra poundage. He is shorter, 5'10 versus 6'3", and 5'10 is generous. I think he's shorter than 5'10, to be honest. But let's see, 33 years old is Knight, and Max Grishin is 37 years of age. So he is a lot bigger of a human being. He's from Russia. Russians are very tough. He's coming off a loss. Unanimous decision. I think William Knight's going to get it done. Let's see. Has he been finished, though? A lot of fights on his resume. When was the last time this man's been finished? Fucking. Hey, hold on a second here. I got the FOOK OFF FRIDAY song stuck in my head. 31, 9, and 10. Let's see. Here's a nice win streak over here with the PFL days and stuff like that. So he was finished in 2016. Now, I have seen William Knight before in fights, losing all the rounds and then bang, coming back and getting the win. I'm going to go with a knockout. I'm going to go with some TKO knockout action as I pull my bets over here. I'm going to go knockout, and I'm going to go second round. A William knockout, second round. That's what I'm going to go for. The TKO. I'm going to see he reverses something, fucking gets on top and does his traditional ground and pound. I think that's what's going to happen here. So I got William Knight knockout in the second round as an underdog. Interesting under. Okay, here we go. Jeremiah Wells versus the Blood Diamond. There he is. The Blood Diamond has been a pretty big talk of the town as he's boys with Izzy, another New Zealand name over there. He is a plus 190 underdog in this fight. You got the reach advantage for Jeremiah Wells. He's on a 3-fight win streak. Excuse me. Warley Alves knockout, submission Marcos, and CFFC. Over here, first UFC fight. He is 3-0, very green. But Israel Adesanya has a lot of nice things to say about the guy. He's taller, but less of a reach. I want to pick Blood Diamond. I really do. How old is this guy? I don't even know how old he is. Doesn't say. But I don't have enough evidence. I don't know. So this one's going to be one of those coin flip fights. I want to go with the guy that has at least a little bit of experience here in the UFC. I think I'm going to go for the favorite here. Blood Diamond 3-0. Let's see if I can find some more info on this guy. Nice picture. He's like all sweaty and like all suave. Let's see. So he lost by decision in Glory in a kickboxing. So that doesn't really do anything. But when it comes to not much, there's really not much information. All right, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I just don't have enough information to go with the Blood Diamond here. Although Izzy's very fond of him. I'm going to have to go in the direction of Jeremiah. How is he going to get it done? He got a lot of finishes. Oh, I forgot he fought in CES. Completely forgot about that. All right, I'm going to say he's going to catch a neck. I'm going to go submission round 1. Welcome to the L column. That's what I'm going to say. So Jeremiah Wells, I don't know. I'm just taking a shot here. Going for that one. Murazov versus De Andrade. De Andrade looking like a tough son of a bitch at the face-off. And Murazov very calm with the fancy hat. De Andrade looked yoked. He looked very jacked up. He's coming off a win. Counter left hook. Before that, the loss. But here, every time I see guys with the win-loss situations, I like to follow the flow. And I'm going to go with Sergey. I'm going to keep it with Kazakhstan because he got a fancy hat. Now, it's not a fluffy hat, but it's fancy. So I'm going to go with Kazakhstan. He looked very confident. Let's see how he's won his fights. He's got decisions. I'm going to go with a decision on this one. There we go. So Murazov, decision win. He has over 100 fights, 1 loss. So who is that? Who are you talking about, Sonosi? You talking about like Blood Diamond or some shit? Let's see. Yeah, I'm scrolling back in the chat right now. Knight does have submissions. He's a good grappler. Let's see. I'm going for the American. I thought that was the movie with Snoop Dogg. Oh, Blood Diamond was so Blood Diamond has over 100 fights. Was it kickboxing? Yeah, I'm not familiar with the guy at all. But I'm going to say, so if he's coming from a kickboxing background, then I'm going to definitely go with the submission. I'm going to stick with it. He's a 2-time winner of King of the Ring kickboxing tournament in New Zealand, 100 kickboxing. So I guess he's got that Izzy type swag, huh? How old's the guy? How old? He doesn't look young. I mean, if he has 100 fights, he's got to have some mileage on him. I mean, Izzy came in the game a little late. I don't know anything about this guy. I think I still got to go with Jeremiah. What's up, Club ENTP? I think I'm going to stick with Jeremiah. He's 33. Okay, so he's not that old. So yeah, he's kind of coming in like how Izzy. Izzy's came in a little younger. So he's a little younger. He's taller. So he's clearly the better striker. I just don't have enough information. I don't know. 100 fights is a lot, right? That's a lot of fucking wins. Yeah, I'm still sticking with Jeremiah. I don't know. I don't know why. I got that feeling. It'd be cool to see Blood Diamond win, though. If it was like another Izzy coming in, that'd be kind of fun. But I'm going to have to go the other way. Just got that feeling, you know? All right, let's go back into my picks. Got a little sidetracked over here. But appreciate the information. I will definitely take into consideration what you guys have to say in chat. I see Blood Winning, says Carl Grace. I mean, I haven't seen enough of him to really know. So I'm kind of just going with the guy that has a little bit of experience in the UFC. Let's see. Jacob Malkoon versus AJ Dobson. Dobson is unblemished at 6-0. Another gentleman with limited experience coming in from the Contender Series with the submission. Now we go over the other way over here. We have a win for Jacob and a loss. So he got knocked out by Phil Hawes, which, I mean, Phil Hawes is a nasty son of a bitch. And then Abdul Razak Al-Hassan got the unanimous decision here. Australia versus the U.S. This is a close one here. I kind of want to, I don't know. Oh, man. I'm trying to remember this guy's fight. We only saw, it was 4 months ago, so I have to remember it. He got the submission. How did he lose? Got knocked out. Well, we got 5-9 versus 6-1. 77. All right, I'm going with AJ. I'm just going to go with AJ. Staying unblemished here. How's my man winning over here? KOs and submissions. He's been knocked out before. We're going to go knockout. Fuck it. Let's go. Round 2. AJ Dobson, round 2 knockout. That's what we're going over here. By the way, this Mana Martinez guy, he's got some look. I was checking him out at the face-offs. He's got some looks. He's got some gimmick going. He's a pretty big underdog at plus 240, fighting a gentleman named Ronnie Lawrence on a 4-fight win streak over here, coming from the Contender Series and then getting the knockout. So a nice way to make your debut with the knockout. You got a split decision with Guido Canetti. Then before that was Fury. So this guy's coming in off the Contender and a loss. All right, I'm going to have to go with Ronnie. How is he going to get the job done? Let's see. All right, how does he lose? He's lost by submission. Man, I don't know. You can see another knockout. Let's see, 5'8 versus 5'10. Got a little extra reach. I'm going to say like round 3 knockout. I'm just going to go with a finish here. Fuck it. I picked AJ round 2, says Theo. So Theo went AJ round 2. Can't pick a white guy named Mamba. That's racist. Yeah, Jacob put his shirt back on for the face-off. Showed no confidence. Interesting. Very interesting. Coming in from Levi with the psychological assessment. All right, he's in our parlay over here. Carlos, the question is, how is he going to win? He is coming off a loss over here. Let's see. Got hit with the hooks. He won his Contender Series debut with the knockout. He's been knocked out twice. William Knight's knockout was sweet, man. Very sweet knockout. Sharon's going to come in here very aggressive. I feel like Sharon's going to... I mean, he's desperate. He's 0 for 2 in the UFC. Just the question is how... He's got decisions here. Is he going to get knocked out again? How long was that? It was 5 months. All right, I'm gonna go again. Fuck it. I'm gonna take a shot here. I'm gonna go knockout by Olberg. Let's see, what's the high? 6'1", 6'4". All right, I'm gonna go first round. I am sorry, Fabio. I am sorry. We're Facebook friends, and I apologize for my pick here, but I gotta go with it. I gotta go with Olberg. Sharon hasn't really shown me anything in the UFC. Let's see. Sonosi, is he a good fighter? Thanks for the recognition. Maybe Mamba's woke someone like Olberg and knows the so-called white man truly hails from Africa. What are you, Eddie? What kind of drugs are you doing, bro? I don't know what the hell he's screaming at about in the chat. Okay, Kyler Phillips rocking his Jesus swag. Coming in against Marcelo Rojo, the Pitbull versus the Matrix. A heavy favorite coming off a loss here. Lost to Paiva. Yadong Song won. Cameron, let's see what we got over here. Charles Jourdain, he's a tough dude. And that was it. So he came in against Jourdain, who's a tough son of a bitch. 5'8", 72. All right, I'm going to... Man, let's just go with Jesus here. Let's go decision. I don't fucking know. Phillips by a decision, okay? Roxy, I am so sorry, Roxy. It is your last fight. You're pumped up. You are very likable. But Casey O'Neill is staying unblemished. I mean, she has been savage. Now, Roxy is capable of surviving in situations. So I think this is going to be a war, but Casey O'Neill with the decision win to retire Roxanne Modafferi. And I apologize, Roxy, for picking against you, but it's just not going to be your night. We had Sam Alvey on Wednesday, and his buddy The Mountain is fighting. The Mountain is fighting a guy named Andrei Arlovsky. Have you ever heard of him before? He's been around the block. 43 years of age and has been looking pretty good as of late. 2-fight win streak. Now, not the most exciting of situations for Arlovsky when he's fighting, but he's winning. He's doing a very good job. The game plan's the whole deal. Jared Vandera, on the other hand, coming off a loss. Now, the one thing you can take into consideration is Arlovsky can be wobbled. He does have that chin that's a little bit sus. You know, at 43 years of age, there's been a lot of punishment on it, even though he's been fighting a lot smarter. This guy, Jared, over here, who's coming off a win from the Contender Series with a knockout, well, he got knocked out twice, and the win was a decision. And if you're going to win in the UFC by a decision, I'm going to have to lean towards Arlovsky. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to go with Andre for the win by decision. But it would be interesting to see Jared get the win. So shout out to Sean Alvey's boy, but I got to go with the Pit Bull on this one. Drunk Savage is a big Arlovsky fan. Mosh, you might want to choose Blood Diamond. Dude actually choked out someone on the ground. Did he really? Fucking A. I hate going back, though. He probably will win. I'll probably be wrong on this one, but I'm picking Izzy, so Blood Diamond's going to catch it now. I don't know. He probably will win. All right, here we go. This is a really good fight. This could be fight of the night right here. As Nasrat Haqparast looked incredibly fired up, and so did Bobby Green coming in. Bobby Green coming off the Ali Quinta win. Ali Quinta was singing the praise over and over again on podcasts, the whole deal, just saying Bobby Green is legit. He is the real deal. And Raging Al got smoked by the King. King Bobby Green has looked very good, even though he has lost those 2 fights before it. They were incredibly competitive, and some say that Bobby Green won that fight. Like, I mean, Bobby Green is game. If he goes to a decision, he's right in there. So I kind of am leaning towards Bobby Green. When I first saw the Nasrat fight, I never wanted to miss a Nasrat Haqparast fight, but he did lose to Dan Hooker, the Hangman, who is switching weight classes. Got to go with me, Bobby Green. Got to do it. Just got to do it. I think this is going to be a war, and I think it's going to go with decision. So Green for the win by decision over Haqparast, but this very, very, very much could be fight of the night. Keep an eyeball on this one. Do not miss this fight. How is Alexander Hernandez above this fight over here? What are we doing here? Anyway, Moicano. It's getting late. I don't know. We've been going way too long. Moicano versus Alexander the Great, coming off the win of a guy that, I mean, who the fuck is that guy? He was meant to beat. Before that, lost to Thiago Moises. Then got the Grutzmacher win. Before that, loses to Drew Dober. The win-loss situations. Moicano coming off this win, the submission, rejuvenated, ready to go, looking big, thick, 5'11 versus 5'9. I'm going to have to go Moicano in this one. Got the submission, 2 submissions there. Let's see the losses here. Got knocked out. I'm going to go decision. Moicano by a decision. Only a slight favorite in this one, but I'm going to have to do that. Alexander Hernandez, I'm still not sold on him. Going for the under in Derek Brunson. A lot of people are telling us don't do it, but this is Blonde Brunson, man. This is Blonde Brunson. So I got to go with Blonde Brunson. I know he only has 2 fights left from what he says. I got to go with my boy Blonde Brunson. Even though Killer Gorilla is from AZ and seems like a completely likable guy, he looks like he's in fantastic shape. But Blonde Brunson looked massive against him. 6'1", 5'11". Usually height doesn't mean much. Cannonier's got the reach by half an inch. Brunson can get clipped and dropped. There's no doubt about that. He has been dropped before, but I think he's looked great. He's been utilizing the wrestling, and Cannonier's going to be a tough one to take down. But Cannonier lost to Whittaker, got beat up pretty bad by Whittaker, and then bounced back with Gastelum. Defeated Hermanson with a knockout, which is very impressive. Anderson Silva, spoke about that before. The Spider, past the prime. And David Branch, who is not fighting in the UFC anymore. You got Darren Till, who is incredibly overrated. Kevin Holland, so 2 strikers took him out. Edmund Shabazian, Hype Train. Before that, Ian Heinisch, who beat our boy the Fort, Justin Sumter, who's making a comeback. And I can't wait to see what Justin has. And then Elias Theodoro, which is probably one of the weirdest fights I've ever seen. Bro, this is a great fight. We are getting spoiled with this too. Jared will win, says Levi. You know what? I understand why he's the favorite. I do get it. You know, during the week, I was like, I think they're doing Brunson dirty. But as I was assessing the situation, I kind of understand why people are picking Cannonier to be the favorite in this thing. I just got to ride with Brunson. I just got to do it. I gotta do it. I don't know if it's gonna be a knockout or submission. I mean, there was a run where Brunson had that knockout streak where he was just putting people's lights out. So you can't sleep on his hands. He's got hands and he's got the wrestling. He's got a very well balanced game. He's fighting a lot smarter than he used to. He used to go in there and try to take people's heads off. Now he's fighting way smarter. I think it's gonna be a grueling one. And I'm gonna go a decision. I'm gonna go Brunson by a decision. All right, the Black Beast. Tai Tuivasa. Oh boy. The co-main event of the evening. Two very likable guys. Very likable guys. And no matter who wins this thing, there's going to be a little pit in the stomach because Tuivasa has really grown on me. I like him a lot. He's on a 4-fight win streak. But the Black Beast will bounce back in Houston. And I feel like this is going to be a slugfest of a first round. I feel like the Black Beast will finish him in 1. Even though Tai Tuivasa will probably try to fight smart, I feel like he'll get sucked into a firefight and will get slept, as the Black Beast will get the win. His last loss was a submission by Sergey Spivak, but has been on a tear. Knockout Struve, knockout Hunsucker, knockout Greg Hardy, knockout Sakai. But this one, Black Beast is about to put people to sleep. That's what I'm saying. Or this could be a complete... I'm hoping this is not a complete respect fight. And both guys are respecting the power so much that we go into a 3-round fight of a boring situation. I really hope that doesn't happen. But I'm going to go Lewis in 1. H-Town, baby. I like both these guys. Someone going to sleep this fight. I mean, let's hope so. Good point, Tom. Let's go Bam Bam. LOL submission. Latest news, Jussie Smollett beat the racist Joe Rogan to death with a Subway sandwich. Okay, I don't know if that's real. I think it's fake. Okay, so I'm picking Izzy. I have been picking Izzy up until this fight. I really wanted to see Robert Whittaker in the rematch. I really thought that Robert Whittaker was going to come into this thing and make this a more competitive fight, and I think that will happen. But after assessing the information of the face-offs, the press conference, the whole mental thing, I think Rob is in a better place, but I can't go against Adesanya. I just can't. And if Adesanya finished him the first time, is he going to do it again? Ugh. He may. He may. But I'm just going to say a decision. I'm going to give respect to Robert Whittaker. And to be able to last the fight, I think Robert Whittaker is going to land a couple of takedowns. And I know a lot of people out there are like, oh, Robert Whittaker, you know, he's not a ground guy, this and that. The guy's very well balanced. And he showed in his last fight that he is not afraid. Kelvin Gastelum, he's not afraid to shoot for the takedowns. Jared Cannonier, I mean, ever since the Adesanya loss, he's been switching things up, fighting very smart. I think it's going to go the distance. I think this thing will go 5. And I think that Adesanya will get the win by a decision and will complete our parlay of 5 fights. Izzy. Now, could you imagine I run through the first 4 fights and then Izzy loses at the end? I would be devastated. If you were to tell me that I hit on the other 4 fights going into this final fight with Izzy versus Rob as my last fight, I'd be thrilled. You know, I would take that any day, but you never know in this sport. Okay, I'm going to lock this thing in. On Tapology, we are a go. We are a go. Izzy may take it easy. I mean, it's possible, but I'm going to give respect to Robert Whittaker. I think he's going to make this a war. I do. I don't think this is going to be as easy as the first one, but you never know. Jess would be more devastated. Yeah, if Izzy took an L at middleweight, Jesse will not be happy. You'll win $1,400. And Jeff, from your fingertips to God's eyeballs, let me tell you, if we hit on this 5-fight parlay tomorrow, $1,400 we win. I mean, that would be pretty wild. It's a gamble. Parlays, I don't really recommend parlays. They are fun because you bet a certain amount, you can win a lot. So it is fun. I would advise, if you're going to place a parlay bet, make sure you're up in your gambling. Don't just bet parlays to hit the big money. You know, bet straight up. The reason why we're able to bet parlays is betting straight up has helped us out so much. So bet straight up, and then when you're up a significant amount, throw a parlay in there. Have a little fun. That's my advice. But shout out to mybookie.ag if you want to place the bet. Like we said before, the promo code is MMA-HOLES. The link is in the description. And good luck to everyone betting. I hope everyone wins some money. And I hope our picks help you guys out. You know, I hope it worked out last week. Some people made money off of us. So I hope you guys make some money this week, you know, or maybe pick against us, and I hope you win money that way. I just hope you guys do well in your bets. Sheath underwear, the most comfortable. I have it on right now. Had it on at the gym. I love Sheath underwear. It is by far the most comfortable things I've worn. And they got the option for the pouch in the front. You shove your junk in there. It's amazing, this stuff over here. A lot of options on this underwear. But just most importantly, to me at least, is it's comfortable. So check it out for yourself. Use the promo code MMA-Holes for 20% off Sheath underwear. Head Rush, same thing, baby. 20% off Head Rush for their gear. Head Rush has been around for a while. They've been supporting the MMA scene. Like Sheath, both companies support the MMA-Holes, support the MMA scene. So I am proud to be working with these guys, and I love their product. I wear all this stuff from Head Rush as well. So shout out to Head Rush if you want the discount. 20% off, promo code MMA-HOLES down below. And like we said before, ESPN Plus, if you're buying the pay-per-view right after the stream, go in the link in the description down below and use our link. If you're buying the pay-per-view, use our link. So that's $75. Doesn't go in the direction of the money-hungry, grubbing ESPN, Disney, Mickey Mouse people. It comes to the MMA-Holes. Gives us a little support. Only if you're buying the pay-per-views. If you're not, tune in tomorrow. We'll be watching the fights and telling you what's happening. Shout out to Undisputed Belts, as you can get beautiful stuff. It's undisputedbelts.com. Our belts that we use for our giveaways are Undisputed Belts. They are premium. They're great. You can make customized belts. Undisputedbelts.com. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to go. Picks are made. Bets are made. Points game has been played. But in a couple of hours, we will be live on this channel once again for the entirety UFC 271 card. The stream is scheduled right now. So if you go over to the MMA-Holes channel, you can check it out for yourself. Oh, not there. Go over to the MMA-Holes channel, and here it is. There it is, the glorious UFC 271. Whoa, easy, Big Mo. We have a little trailer playing over there, but go give it a like. Hit that live chat so you can see what's going on. Smash the like button over here. Share the stream. Tell your friends, your family, everybody. Say, hey, yo, come on over. We're having a party tomorrow. UFC 271, the Fight Buddies in full effect on this channel. Subscribe to the channel and be wonderful, wonderful. And ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for watching. Thank you for donating. Thank you for liking the stream. And don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA-Hole.